Hello, we are live. All right.
Hello.
Lisa was in the chat and said, hey, Kenzie got to run out for a couple, but should be with you shortly. Okay, sounds good. I'm assuming it's Lisa, but sometimes I say Lisa or Joey.
Yeah,
I'm never sure exactly who it is.
Mm-hmm.
But
yep, I do the same thing. Yeah. Can you hear my dog crunching her bone?
No, I cannot.
Right. Okay, good.
My dog does the same exact thing during my streams.
Crazy dog.
Animals like making noise.
Cold drummer Jeffrey Christine Zippity Doodad. Hey, hey.
What up, everybody? My chat is like a few seconds behind, so you called out all these people. I was like, I don't see them.
I'm sorry. Well, I have your window pulled up in StreamYard, and then I have my YouTube pop-out chat.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up on my phone.
Catch it that way. Stevie Lee, hey!
Hi, Stevie Lee. Hi, Zip, Christine, Jeffrey, cool drummer. Welcome to the stream. We're kind of chilling out today, hanging out, having a good time, and relaxing. Hi, Todd.
Hi, Todd. Rockin' Robin.
Welcome. So we will have a few other people popping in a little bit, but for right now, it's just me and Mama chilling.
So, Kenzie, I wonder if every YouTuber, when Rockin' Robin comes into their stream, they do the little song and dance thing, because I do, and you just did. And I was like,
yeah, definitely.
It's a thing.
Yeah, Zip, my hat, I got this for Christmas in the most recent Christmas, because, you know, my Pooh Bear obsession. Hi, ATGB.
Oh, that's funny.
And I especially think about that Rockin' Robin song because of Easter coming up. Rockin' Robin, tweet.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. All right, so to date myself.
Hey, Ange.
Ange. When I was in high school, back when there were dirt roads, I was on the color guard, and one of our performance songs was to Rockin' Robin, and it was the routine that we took to the Winter Olympics when we did a show out there in Canada.
That's cool.
So every time I hear that song, I'm like,
yeah,
counting down the moves. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, my grandmother has, you know, those like snowmen that like you press the button and like it sings Christmas songs and you put them out for Christmas. Well, my grandmother has one, but it's an Easter egg, and it has a little bird inside, and it sings the song, and it
really
moves down. It's really cute. Hi, Tyson Draws.
Mama Mouse, how's your outside sign holding up? Todd, it is not shifted a centimeter. It is still perfect, but I'm getting ready to take it down. I'm going to take it down, and I'm going to do a Minnie Mouse, like a spring Minnie Mouse display. I have a great big bay window in the front of my living room, and I'm going to do the edges of the bay window in like Easter grass.
That's
and
cool.
Then I'm going to put a Mickey Mouse cutout. I have to make a Minnie Mouse cutout to put there. And then I'm going to have her holding heart-shaped balloons. And I'll have a little saying, but that's going to be my new display for this week. I'm going to change it every week, I think.
That sounds really cool. I like that. Hi, Carlos. Hi, Alyssa. Welcome.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
How you doing?
Everyone's saying hi to Ange. I'm sorry if I added you a little too soon. You looked like you still had your stuff getting together.
Oh, that's okay.
Sorry about that.
I wouldn't have jumped on if I wasn't okay with it. I got to jump off like in 20 minutes and go do like a 15-minute interview thing, and then I'll be back.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good. We're just hanging out.
Somebody scheduled something on my calendar and they weren't supposed to.
Oh, no.
So I like the hat. When'd you get that? I haven't seen that before.
Which hat? Kenzie's
Your
hat.
Baby Yoda.
Oh, Baby Yoda. I've had Baby Yoda.
My Baby Yoda hat is in my bedroom too, but I wanted to wear something because I had a feeling you were going to wear the Baby Yoda hat.
Yes, we have matching hats.
That's cool. You should have be twinsies for the day.
Right?
I should go get it at some point.
Yeah.
You should, absolutely.
Maybe when I jump off, then you can go grab your Baby Yoda hat.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And then we'll come back as twins.
I am not wearing any of Kelly's hats. Let's just establish that
Why
right now.
not?
I wouldn't wear Jeff's hat either.
I came in here the other day and he had all those silly costume hats thrown on the floor and then it was all over the place in the studio. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Oh my
So
gosh.
yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah, Rockin' Robin said, "Where's your hat? You gotta go get a hat, or at least a pair of
I
ears."
have ears. I could put my ears
Yeah,
on.
put some
you,
ears
you
on.
don't look like Mama Mouse without your ears. You gotta go put them on.
Sad. I put my glasses on to hold my older lady hair back. Hey, did you guys see? There was
T-Money.
on. Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. Zip was asking where Dad is.
Oh, in the
He's going. He had to take a shower when he got home from work, because Mom's making him shower immediately after getting home. So T-Money will. Oh, he's in the chat. I thought you were in the shower. What are you doing, man?
Jeff is saying that is my hat.
Hi.
Oh, Jeff's on the stream there. No, that's not your hat. It's my hat.
My cat is being an attention hog. Hi, Lady Jamers. Hi, Noah. Let me let my cat out of my studio really quick.
Cat out of the
Okay.
bag.
Tracy better be doing his push-ups. Uh-oh. Is there a fitness challenge going on?
There is.
Oh,
I said-
Tracy's supposed to be doing his push-ups. He did
I
his
said-
push-ups yesterday, didn't he?
No.
Oh, he didn't?
I sent Dad a link on Gmail. I don't know why he hasn't popped in yet.
Still getting his shower.
He
Or
better
as
not
we
be
say, or as
chatting
we
in
say
the
in,
shower.
as we say in Pittsburgh, he's still getting his shower.
Shower.
Shower. I'm gonna jump in the shower.
that's awesome.
Yep,
Oh.
Oh boy.
The
Somebody's
dogs.
at the door.
The door. Dear Lord, I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
That's funny.
I'm very confused as to where Dad is.
He says he's on
Have to
mobile
shower.
right now. Have to shower first.
Taking care of some paperwork first.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Well, he'll be on in a little bit. Don't worry. If you're only on my channel to see my dad, stick around.
Because he'll be here any minute, right?
Kenzie, do you miss school? I miss my friends. That's what I miss about school.
Yeah.
I miss
Sure.
I miss seeing my friends. So I talk to them pretty regularly, like texting wise and stuff. But sometimes it's hard because my friend naps all day. So I don't hear from him very often.
I keep hearing this noise. It's my son, Kenzie. He's trying to learn a new, what is it, Abby?
He's trying.
Abby will tell you what he's doing.
So
All
his
right.
embouchure was messed up, and he was playing the trumpet towards the side of his mouth, which he's not supposed to do. It's supposed to be like towards
Yeah.
the middle. So
Yeah.
now he's trying to relearn it. So he's like down there buzzing on the mouthpiece over and over.
It's
and
not
over.
even the
Learning?
mouthpiece. He took like the middle, he put like the slider part out,
Yeah.
and I just hear,
Yeah.
so
I was
it's
like, what is he
And
doing?
he's like really, he does it like, I don't know, he'll come up for like 10 minutes and go back down,
Yeah.
put it back and like blow.
Yeah.
He comes up, am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? It's in the middle now. His lips, like there's like marks on his lips from
Yeah.
where the mouth.
His lips were all swollen yesterday from practicing. I'm like,
Practicing your embouchure
I just finished
is not fun.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
And he's
When
trying to relearn it now, you know?
When I first learned, because I've been playing clarinet for years, so my embouchure for that is fine. But when I was learning baritone saxophone,
yeah.
learning that embouchure after having played clarinet for like forever,
hmm
learning something like that, it's still a woodwind instrument, so it's not too different, but
Right.
it's a much larger instrument and it requires a lot more air.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So I think I said hi to everybody in the chat. Jeff is hanging out. Lady Jamers, ATGB. I think I said hi to everyone. Yeah.
Jeff is hanging out. He best get a paintbrush in that hand if he's just hanging out.
He's working and he's looking on his iPad is what he's doing. So
Oh, stucker, I see.
Ninja.
Ninja watching.
no,
Randy
let
and
it cool.
Kathy. Hi.
It's cold.
Randy and Kathy said nice ears.
Oh, thank you. These didn't have my button on it. I had to like whip out a button real quick. And
They match your shirt.
well, and that's
That's the whole point.
the whole thing. Right? I know it's-
I hear
have
you.
to, like, I just like the shoes. When he tried to buy me the shoes with the blue shirt, I'm like, that's not going to work.
Right.
So he bought me the shirt that matched the shoes, and then life rotated appropriately.
Noah, do you mean like on the chat, like going to people's accounts? Because I think I might be having that problem because it's not letting me go to people's specific channels in the chat. So I don't know what that's about. It's weird.
Oh, like when you click on a channel to see, you click on a chat to see what their channel's like. Okay.
Yeah, but it only, for me, it says report, remove, put user in timeout, hide this channel, and add moderator.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's not letting me go to people's channels. That's weird.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know what's up with that. Are you guys getting that too?
All right. Now I got to test it. See?
Weird.
Hey, Randy and Kathy, good to see you. So
Yeah.
is it there? Because he's hot here.
Is it what? Hot?
No, not hot here.
Oh, it's freezing here.
Oh, whew. Okay, I'll count my lucky stars. then.
Uh-huh.
No more freezing, please. I'm
Oh
over it.
yeah.
I wish it was warmer yesterday. And I was like, I said to Dad, I was like, can you get like my bike out so I can like ride my bike around the neighborhood? Because I feel like that's a good way to get outside because I haven't been going outside at all lately and I'm starting to turn brunette and I'm not a brunette. My hair is my lack of sunlight.
Uh-huh.
So I have to start getting outside more before I am no longer blonde. Because this is all dye from bleach. Back here is what it's normal. So
Not brunette, that's for sure.
it's getting there. If I don't go outside more, it's getting there. It's so funny.
That's funny.
So I think I told Ange about this last night, but I have this journal that I want to share with everybody because I think I might make this a little bit of a thing on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my movie journal.
Ooh.
Now, everybody knows, if you've seen Dad's streams in the past 2 weeks, I'm a huge movie nerd. I'm very into cinematography, and I'm really into analyzing movies and the theming behind it and the message it brings. I'm very into that kind of stuff when it comes to movies. And sometimes I just really like a movie and I think it's cute and I like writing about it. So I only have 2 movies in this journal so far, and I want to start working on another one today. So this is the first 2 pages.
Wow, girl, that's awesome.
So
what did you take, like movie clips and cut them
Mhm.
out?
yeah, I found stills. Whoa, sorry about that. I found stills on YouTube, on Google Images, and I printed them out and I put them in. So I write the name of the movie, what I rate it. I love this movie. I love Venom. It's one of my favorites. My friend and I went to go see it in the theater for the first. So I write down who I saw it with for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
If I saw it in theaters. So I saw it with my friends Emmy and Parker. And then I write down its rating. So Venom was rated PG-13. So I write that down. Hi, Jack, Sandy Claus, Logan. Welcome to the chat. And then I write down the what was it? Like a slogan? Not like a slogan. So the whole thing for this was embrace your inner anti-hero. So I wrote that down along with the rating. And then I write down who directed it, when it was released, its genre, its runtime, my first impression opinion on it,
Mm-hmm.
and in little specific things. And then I write about the cast. So the main people in this were Tom Hardy and Riz Ahmed and Michelle Williams. And then my opinion on the casting. So I said that the casting was 10 out of 10 amazing casting. Hi, Arjons. Welcome.
So I'm thinking maybe you need to be a movie critic when you use a career.
Ange has already seen my actual analyzation of these. Ange knows I get really in depth. So I write about. What are you doing? You feeding the cat?
Uh-oh.
Are
Here
you
comes
gonna hop
trouble.
on stream
Here
soon?
comes trouble.
He's feeding the cat. I'm sorry about that. So I write some of the quotes from the movie if I think that they're like meaningful quotes. Oh, there he is.
Well, hello. Oof, you smell much better. I'm glad
Yeah,
you
Mom.
showered.
Did you shower yet?
Yes.
Okay, then go hop on stream.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so mean to him. I'm sorry.
You're
Get
not
to
mean.
it. Get to it.
I
You guys are
write down some quotes, whether or not they're. What are you doing? They're in the living room. I put them in the living room because I knew you'd be streaming out there. I can't. So whether or not a quote is like meaningful, if it's funny, if I thought it was like good theming, something like that. So I write down some of the quotes, and then I write down the soundtrack. So I put the album cover that's used in the movie, and then some songs from it, and it's number one song that is like played in the credits and stuff. And then we get
Some
to the
serious
analysis.
analyzing, eh?
We get to the analysis. Look at that analysis.
Wow.
Yeah. So, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Stop. My cat is trying to knock over my soft lights. Please don't do that.
They're warm. My cat tries to get inside of them.
Oh, it's because Dad keeps closing the door
See.
and he wants to leave the room.
Oh.
There you go. Bye. I never close the door 100% because, you know, the cat's litter box is in here and his food and all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
hi, Pearl. Welcome.
Hello, Pearl.
And then
Hello?
the other movie that I did for this, which is, it's a very random select amount of movies that are in this journal because you have Venom, which is like pretty wild, and then you have The Grinch.
Okay.
So this
opposite
is-
sides of the spectrum.
Yeah. Oh, I can get more opposite. I could get there. So this is Dr. Seuss's The Grinch, starring Benedict Cumberbatch, that came out in 2018. I absolutely love this movie. This is my favorite feel-good movie. Like, if I am sad, bored, doing homework, I put this movie on in the background, no matter what.
Your heart grows as 3 sizes that day.
I
Hi,
don't think
Michael
I've seen.
Riley.
I don't think I've seen that one. I've
It's
seen,
so
the
good.
cartoon. I've seen the Jim Carrey one, but I haven't seen that one.
Michael, Dad will be joining us very shortly. I'll add him in when I see him backstage. So, I wrote basically all of the same stuff. I saw it with my mom. Oh, Mom's in the chat. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
And then I read about the casting. And then that's my analysis. And then this is some other stuff, like quotes. In the
Okay,
soundtrack.
so casting, you do referring to the voices of the characters?
Yes.
Cool.
So
Very cool.
I write about, Benedict Cumberbatch played the Grinch, and then Rashida Jones played Cindy Lou Who's mom, Pharrell Williams narrated it, all that kind of stuff. So those are the only two. I dedicate 3 pages per movie.
You should do Avatar.
I haven't watched that in years. Oh,
You have to rewatch.
I just realized Dad's going to be in here in a minute, and if you mention Avatar, he's going to lose his mind.
Why? It's like my favorite, most current-ish movie. Like, favorite. It's Gone with the Wind is my classic, and Avatar, which is my everything.
Yeah, I have to rewatch that.
I'm gonna have you repeat that once Dad is here.
I already owe him a more Dole Whip than the park could possibly have in stock, so I probably should tread lightly.
Are you going to jump on here when I jump off in 10 minutes? Oh.
Pearl said that she was on the news talking about distance learning and how it doesn't work for special education. Oh no.
Wow.
I hope you were able to get that message out to people and
Oh wow.
how important that is.
That's not good.
Yeah. So, I dedicate 3 pages per movie. So I'll have like one. It'll be like 2 pages and 1 page, and then the 1 page and the 2 pages. So I think the next movie I'm gonna go for something like a little more of a classic. I'm gonna do Scream,
A classic. She says Scream.
Yikes.
as in horror movie slasher film. How do I explain it? It's like it was one of the first movies that wasn't a classic slasher
Okay.
film.
Like Psycho would be a classic
Yes.
slasher, right? Okay.
That's what I'm referring to. I know my horror movies, Mama.
Yes,
I know my classic horror movies.
So you saw Poltergeist, right?
Yes.
Okay. So in the housing division, they're putting the swimming pool in,
Mm-hmm.
and then the dead bodies start floating right in the swimming pool hole. Okay. This is where you have to know. I live diagonally across the street from one of the biggest graveyards in our community.
Oh no.
We tried to put an in-ground pool in the backyard,
Oh no.
but we couldn't because we had to blast through the rock.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's an above ground pool now, so I don't have to have that issue. But every time, I would see that movie and I'm like, oh my God. So anyway.
Yes, everyone's correcting me on my use of classic. I love Friday the 13th and all that kind of stuff. I love those movies. I'm saying Scream as in a classic, not
Boomer movie.
no. I meant that as in one of the first non-traditional horror muvies.
Right.
Okay.
So Dad is
So
hanging out. Hi, Dad.
so you know the
Hi.
little Freddy like song. I don't remember. Freddy was Friday the 13th, right? Was that Freddy or was that Jason?
Jason is Friday the 13th.
Okay, and
And-
Freddy.
Freddy is Nightmare on Elm Street.
There you go. So the whole 1, 2, he's coming for you. Okay. Yeah.
See, I watched-
Or better shut your door. 5, 6,
I have so
Freddy
many
Krueger.
because when I was younger, I went through a phase where all I wanted to watch was horror movies.
I know.
So I watched a lot of Child's Play. The first movie is the only good movie in the Child's Play series because they stopped calling it Child's Play and they were like, oh, it's just Chucky. And it's like, no. Chucky,
My
the
blocky.
only good movie is the first one. In my opinion, for most horror movies. Like when I saw Friday the 13th, I only watched the first one. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4, but I've only watched the first one.
So I haven't seen Chucky.
I
Child's
haven't seen
Play?
any of
You
those.
haven't seen
I haven't
that?
seen any of those movies.
I know of Chucky, but I have not seen the movie.
Nope, not my jam.
Really,
Much.
Mm-mm.
I feel alone in this horror movie obsession of mine.
Hey, a lot of
Hence,
people like them.
I have.
What?
Am I on?
Yes, you are.
I've seen Chucky.
Yeah, obviously.
Like in
Obviously.
Kinsey's bedroom or the movie?
Well, every once in a while, I just like tap on her door in the middle of the night just to scare the heck out of her.
Oh,
Tracy,
so when
did you
I was-
see Jeff's note for you? You don't look like you've been doing your
No.
push-ups. Okay.
mm,
Well, I tell you what, I did like the first 100 day and the first 100 push-ups that one day, and oh my goodness, I was so sore. I'm still kind of sore.
you gotta fight through it. You gotta if it hurts, it's working.
Listen to Kenzie.
If you drink lots of water, those enzymes will move through your system faster and you'll be less sore. It's a thing. I did a boot camp, a workout boot camp thing, and that's what they told me. And I hated water, so I just heard it didn't matter.
Todd said, Kenzie, do you have any creepy dolls? No. I have American Girl dolls, but I don't consider them creepy.
She has expensive dolls.
I have a lot of expensive dolls that cost my parents a lot of money throughout my childhood because my mom
Yes.
doesn't know how to not
Oh
buy
my
doll stuff.
goodness.
Yes.
Hi,
Kenzie,
Margaret.
I had to go to New York.
I was gonna say, do you have all the ones, like all the historical ones and everything? Like,
I did. The very first one was a look-alike doll that looked just like me. Her name is Delilah.
uh-huh.
I got her when I was very young. And then I got Lainey, which was the girl of the year.
Yes, I remember
Sure.
Lainey.
And then I have 10 of them.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
But-
4 of them were very, like, we got them from somebody else. So it was a lot cheaper for 4 of them.
Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Are they
Mama.
accessible? Like, could you go get the one that looks most like you and show it to us?
Oh, yes, I believe. Dad, is that box in the closet the girls?
Oh, don't go like get out of the box. I didn't know if it was on a shelf.
Right there. They used to be on the shelf.
I got the look, Kinsey.
1 second.
Don't
Give me
get
1
the
second.
box.
Because I think, Tracy, you were going to say
Right.
something about you had to make special trips to New York City to the American Girl doll store.
I was in New York City for something for work, and I was down there for 8 hours. It was like an 8-hour thing. And when I was done, I had to run down to American Girl doll store just to pick up some
Aw.
This is my girl,
some clothing.
Delilah.
Yes. Gotta
Has
have the
blonde
clothing.
hair, blue
Yeah.
eyes. Their
I said, look
skin.
at that blonde hair.
We're identical.
You are.
Twinsies. She needs a poo hat.
She does. So we would buy so many accessories and all the clothing and all that stuff. We had a lot. It's all upstairs because I'm saving it for my children.
Yes. Good
'Cause
for
I'm not
you.
spending all that money on my kids. I should be like,
You know what?
expensive dolls that you can have for free because your grandparents paid for.
So on top of that, we also have a bunch of Thomas the Tank Engine and tracks
Yeah.
stored. So
Nice.
there's a couple of things that we kept around that when she kind of phased out,
Oh, there's Lainey.
went away.
Yeah.
And then there was some of them that stayed. American Girl doll, we spent that was an interesting hobby of hers. Not only was it like all the other stuff that she, the clothing, she's got a camper, she's got all kinds of these things. And every Christmas, the girls would get presents along with her.
Nice.
Very, and put it like that. There was a time, and there's a picture way back when, and I'm not sure where it is. There's a picture somewhere on Facebook where we were in the American Girl doll store in New York, and I'm out cold.
He passed out in
Right.
the American Girl doll store because
What?
I was
too much
Oh my
I
God.
was
I have
so-
to jump off for a meeting, but I need to hear this story. Keep going. I'll watch it. Try to watch it while I'm working.
so, they were walking around, and I was just tired. I sat on the ground in New York. So New York City, American Girls doll store, which is on 5th Avenue. It's up there by 5th Avenue and 47th, 48th. It's right up there by Rockefeller Center. And I sat on the floor, put my head back, out cold. I was done. I was just tired. It's not the first time I ever fell asleep in New York City.
multiple times. All right, I need to go through some chat because I've been seeing stuff. Teresa Glenn did get 3 jobs to afford Kenzie's dolls. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Yeah, American Girl dolls and tiny accessories are mom's weakness. 100 push-ups every day in April. Yeah, do it, Dad. And then, Kenzie, what if you have all sons and most boys don't like dolls? Well, if they don't like dolls, I have family members that are children and might have children. I don't know. We have a lot of awesome memories with those dolls. We would do a lot. I mean, I'm an only child, so I had to take entertainment where I could get it. I was not into Barbies at all. I was not a Barbie kid.
Monster High.
Monster High was where it's at. I used to have like every one of those dolls. Like they were my favorite. Rockin' Robin said G.I. Joe. Stevie Lee said my mom has Fisher Price stuff saved for me and my brothers. Like so old, she used to play with them. That's crazy. So, Mama, tell Dad about your Avatar thing.
Well, I'm scared to, quite honestly.
Avatar, boring, super boring.
No, it's super awesome.
Stupid. I call it Stupid Land in Animal Kingdom.
What? That's like the best ride ever.
So much.
Listen, it is a awesome, spectacular, 100% ride. Don't get me wrong. Disney did a great job with Flight of Passage, and I just can't ride it on a full stomach because it definitely makes me nauseous.
Nauseous. Nauseous.
Nauseous.
All right, I make fun of him when he
like
messes
the river ride, it holds nothing for me.
Yeah.
I was disappointed in how short the Navi River ride was.
Considering how long that line is.
Yeah, right. I think it should have been a longer attraction, but I'm a huge, I love Avatar. I like Gone with the Wind is my #1 favorite classic movie. And then second would be Avatar. And then third is Battleship. I know that's really weird, but
yeah, no, it's fine.
So it just, I love it. I really do love it. I told Kenzie she needs to do a review on it in her little book. So,
hi, Jeff.
Well, hello, Jeffrey.
He's muted. Wait.
Pick anywhere. Yep, you're muted.
Muted. There
I can't
we
believe
go.
you said that.
Who? Me?
Tracy.
What, Stupid Land?
Yeah, Stupid Land.
I knew this
It's
was gonna
Stupid
start
Land.
an argument.
It's not Stupid Land. It's Awesome
Stupid
Land. It's Awesome Land.
Listen,
Okay.
theming one.
You're
Theme
entitled to your
wise,
opinion, even though
absolutely.
it's wrong. You're
I
entitled
took
to
him out.
That's right. Get out of here.
All right, let me explain. I watched Avatar a few times when I was very little at my grandmother's house. I have no idea when he watched it. My mom has never watched it because Dad and I don't want to watch it. We have it on DVD. We have to sit down at some point and just watch it, but I think what it was for me was that Dad said I'm only in the other room. Yeah, Dad, you're super pixely, by the way. That's a thing. But when it comes to Avatar, I think one of the reasons we didn't like it, we didn't like the land is amazingly themed. Pandora is beautiful. I absolutely love it. But the fact that I have only watched the movie a few times and it wasn't my favorite, the things that are happening, they don't mean that much to me. Like, I don't get a very emotional response out of it. But I do think it is beautiful. I don't hate it like Dad does. Dad is just very dramatic. I'm going to add him back in.
I need to understand why he hates it so bad. It's just so visually, appealing.
Yeah. You're back, Dad.
Explain yourself.
You're not
1 second.
pixelated.
Dad.
Okay, how do I explain this? Personally,
In nice
I think
words.
that
Use your nice words.
okay. Personally, I think that Disney got in bed with James Cameron with Pixar
Those
too
aren't
early.
nice words.
These are not nice words at all, sir. Do I need to come out and smack you?
All right. I think I think what happened was Harry Potter and Universal was huge. It was pulling some of the crowd, not all the crowd, but some of the crowd away from Disney because Harry Potter's huge. And Billy, no, I'm not a dummy.
He is a dummy. Smack-a-dad. Hashtag smack-a-dad. I'm gonna go do that.
What the partnership they got in together with James Cameron for Pandora, right? Was a knee-jerk reaction to the Harry Potter, in my opinion. Again, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you better say that many times. That ain't everybody's opinion.
And I think there wasn't supposedly there were supposed to be 2 or 3 other movies in the Pandora series, which hasn't happened yet, correct?
Correct.
Something like Star Wars, they did an excellent job with Star Wars. They could have easily have taken Pandora or where the area for Pandora and done the Star Wars in that theming area. Could you imagine the landmass they could have had for Star Wars in Animal Kingdom compared to what they did with Avatar? Right now, what they did in Hollywood Studios is great, but it's also kind of combined into that small area of Hollywood Studios. I think it was just Universal's got Harry Potter. Disney said, "I need something," and they gravitated to Pandora. If they would have waited about 5 or 6 years, they could have had Star Wars and done they did an excellent job, but they could have done a much nicer, bigger job with that space in Animal Kingdom. And while we're dealing with fantasy in Animal Kingdom, because there was supposed to be a fantasy area with the dragons and everything, I don't think Pandora was a good fit for Animal Kingdom. My personal opinion. Again, this is my personal opinion. And Billy, if they're going to put Pandora there, why couldn't they put Star Wars?
Star Wars doesn't fit.
Need that. Yeah, it doesn't need that much space. Like how much? I mean, I love Star Wars. Don't get me wrong, and it has really cool rides, but it's already so spread out. I think that they have all that wasted space when you first walk in, right?
At Star Wars wouldn't fit in Animal Kingdom.
Stop looking at me like that.
Star Wars wouldn't fit in Animal Kingdom. Like Avatar, I think Avatar fits nicely into the theming of Animal Kingdom. Because if you remember, what was back there? What was back there at Animal Kingdom?
Camp Mickey
Minnie, right? It was just a bunch of meet and greets with the bears at Pocahontas and stuff. There was nothing back there. It was unfinished Animal Kingdom.
They had exactly that was supposed to be where the dragons,
Beastly Kingdom,
the whole Beastly Kingdom was supposed to be back there.
Yeah.
Again, maybe it's because I've tried to watch Pandora. I just can't get through it. I don't know.
We're gonna try.
Where's the sticking point? I'm trying to. I'll be your therapist.
I don't know. I don't know.
What is?
Well,
what
hold
is
on. Let me get out my couch and lay down.
Your hatred?
You got a good war movie. I mean, you got some.
Very colorful, very pretty.
It's just visually it was like state of the art technology when it was made
at the time.
Yeah,
at the time.
God. Have you seen it in 3D?
I think he's watched it twice.
It's pretty.
I watched it. I've watched it more than he has. I don't think he knows the plot of the movie. I somewhat know the plot. I don't know a lot of it.
And Billy gets that look a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny.
And then Mom and I say, "Stop." We make fun of him a lot.
Oh, poor Tree.
Maybe a little too much, but yeah.
I only have one other male in my house, and that's my cat, and he bites people.
He's a jerk.
So how's everybody doing today?
Oh God, living the dream.
Dad, you're still very pixely.
Are you plugged into the internet so you're not wasting your Wi-Fi?
I am plugged into the internet.
I don't know.
Sir.
Tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
Toto, scoot over. Chair.
Wait, I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
It's called take him out for a little bit and then add him back in. Because that's what worked last time when we were mad at him.
That's funny.
No, it didn't work.
That didn't work.
Let me.
Okay,
No.
bye.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather have a clear picture of him and no sound than sound in a blurry picture.
Yeah.
He can't bash Avatar Land like that. Pandora.
I'm sorry if that
You
was
coming back on?
behavior.
You having fun?
I heard Tracy bashing Avatar Land, and I had Pandora, and I had to.
Uh-oh, he's back.
Hi, Amy.
Oh, that's a
Is it
little
better?
Yes. Just don't give me those evil eyes.
Well, hey, listen.
it
While
all
I
the
was
time.
off, Jeff, I did all 100 push-ups.
False. You did not.
Incorrect.
That's called fake news, bro.
Fake news. That's fake news. All right.
No, I'm trying to figure out what me and Kenzie could do for tomorrow. There's a guy that I know who used to do the podcast years ago, and I've been trying to reconnect with the guy and see if he would like to come on and be interviewed. I don't know if anybody remembers a podcast back in the day called Mouse Chat.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I actually do.
Remember a guy named Bob Angelo?
Not specifically that I'm bad with names. So
Yeah,
But
no.
Mouse
So
Chat.
I he's a friend of mine on Facebook, and his birthday was today. So if Bob's out there, hi Bob, and happy birthday. So, and then I just messaged him because I don't think he's into the YouTube community, but it would be nice to bring somebody in that's interview somebody. He's a travel agent. I think he's moved up this way a couple of years ago, and I think he's in the middle of like thinking about moving back down that way because he was living down there, moved up this way, and then he went back down that way. And I'd love to introduce somebody new to the world, and
Of
you know,
our Disney community.
and Disney community, and then you know, let them kind of get drawn in and
If you
become
want.
Facebook, YouTube gets to be YouTube addicted like almost everybody here.
right.
I think everybody's
What
in
happened to
chat.
Hi, Bill.
Absolutely.
Welcome.
I think it absolutely happened to us, and I feel real. And you know, all those months that we were watching Resort TV 1, and we were just watching on the TV. We'd have the chat up a couple times and watch
We
the
didn't
chat on
really
the
chat
side.
at all.
We never really thought about chatting, and I think we missed a huge opportunity.
Yeah.
You know,
We could
And
have
expe-
been a part of
especially-
this a lot sooner if we had done that.
considering how many people were down there at the same time we were down there in August last year, because that's usually our trips. Our trips are in August, and I would have loved to have met
Yeah.
everybody here face to face, but absence does make the heart grow fonder, and when we all do get to see each other face to face, and
I think that'll
And-
just make it even
and-
better when we do get to see each
we
other.
can have bromances and friendmances and hug and no kissing, but I'll hug a couple of you.
You guys were at the DVC Moonlight Magic in August, correct?
We were the same time you were.
Yeah.
That was the first time I rode
Jeez.
Avatar.
Yep.
The Flight
Because
of
we
Passage.
didn't
It was
want
a
to. We didn't
walk-on.
want to waste a fast pass on it, so we did it when the line was super short.
All we did that night was we went around and did character meet and greets, basically, and ate ice
That was
cream.
the first time we ever saw Pandora itself because we had never gone in.
Ice cream.
Oh,
In fact, our Pandora opened up 3 or 4 years ago?
yeah.
So the first year that it opened, the first year it opened up, I'm a big, other than Star Wars, I'm a big. My thought process is the first year of any new land or any new opening,
don't
it's
go.
going to be completely crowded and absolutely insane. So like even when we did do Harry Potter, it was like a year after it opened. So
Galaxy's Edge
Yeah.
was in.
only
we just-
exception.
Yeah, Galaxy's Edge
Because
was our
it's-
only exception for that. When
Because
we
it-
went and saw Toy Story Land for the first time in August last year. Like crazy stuff.
I'd like to go back to Universal just for the Harry Potter piece.
Same. I don't like anything else there, personally.
I didn't get to ride Hagrid's because that wasn't even.
It wasn't. Yeah.
None of us have.
Built, then I want to go ride that.
Sorry if you hear a
Then there
weird
was the-
noise. I'm printing things.
I don't hear it.
Printing
So-
tiny pictures.
There was what was I going to say?
Use your words.
The first time we went to Diagon Alley, we actually
cried.
walked past the whole area. And I stopped one of the guys who were working at the park, and I'm like,
Where's Diagon
Where
Alley,
is
dude?
Diagon?
Isn't that funny?
He's
Isn't that
like-
funny.
Right there. And we walked right past it.
You can walk right past it though, and you wouldn't even know.
You don't. I mean, we got to Grimwald Place, and we seen the Grimwald buildings, and we were like, well, there's Grimwald 12, was it 13 Grimwald or 12 Grimwald Place? And I'm like, well, there it is. And I'm like, where's the rest of it? Now, on the downside of Diagon Alley, there's 2 rides in Diagon Alley. There's
The train, right?
Mhm.
well, there's Gringotts.
Yes, I am.
And
Stevie. I'll
then
show you
Gringotts.
once Dad's
Yeah.
done talking about this whole thing.
You got Gringotts, which is a cool ride, but we waited a long time to ride it because it was having issues. And the other ride takes you to the other park. So you had to have
Yeah.
a 2-park one day or a 2-park pass.
Yep.
So no matter what you did, I mean, so the other the rest of it was the atmosphere and shopping.
Shopping, right?
Well, you could wave the wand around a
Wand.
couple times, but so, and then Dueling Dragons. I did the first time I did Dueling Dragons is what's taken down and that's what Hagrid replaced. That was pretty cool. But what I didn't like about
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I mean, what I didn't like about Universal's Islands of Adventure and the Hogsmeade is it was a lot smaller.
Yep.
Right. So it felt very cramped.
Hmm.
And 2, say if like in Disney, if you want to see the castle, you can walk through the castle. Right. That's cool. You get to see the castle. You can walk around the side of the castle. If you want to see the castle in Hogwarts, you actually have to stand in line for the ride to get that
Experience
atmosphere.
in the castle.
Mhm.
That's a great ride. On the other hand, I mean, it's an awesome ride, but like Dueling Dragons, and it was the Triwizard Cup.
I was too short for
Kenzie
that one. I didn't get to go on it.
Kenzie was too small, so she never seen all the props for Triwizard Tournament
Yeah.
for that because she wasn't going to go on that ride.
So have you?
And
ridden it since?
That's huh?
Have you ridden it yet, Kinsey?
No.
No. Oh, it's amazing.
So Stevie asked if I was printing tiny pictures for my journal, and I am. So I have this HP Sprocket printer, which prints pictures. So I have the movie poster, and then I'm printing a few stills from the movie. And
What
then
kind of ink does that take?
I don't
No.
know how this thing works. All I do is I say print on an app and it prints it. I don't know.
You're eventually going to have to fill it with ink, though.
Right.
No.
I wonder that too.
It's not. It's like it's in the paper. It's in the stuff.
Paper?
In the printer paper. That's where the ink is. It's weird.
What happened to Mama?
I'm
Oh,
baffled.
she had to take a call.
Okay.
Yep, she's taking a call. But it's in the printer paper. So I take these small stills. Yeah, it's kind of like a Polaroid. And because what I originally did in this was I was doing printer paper, but I think the pictures are too big. So I think I'm going to start using this more to leave up some space for me to do the writing about the movies and stuff.
Once
And
everything
so-
gets back to normal, though, we'll have to plan a Universal trip as well, though.
Mhm.
I think.
Yeah.
Because I know when we went, we didn't see anything else. We went, well, I saw a little bit of The Simpsons because I got a few pictures taken, but we went right to
Hogsmeade.
No, I don't want to. We went right to the one
Diagon.
place. We went right to Diagon Alley. We took the train over, did the other park, and then we left. I mean, that's all we did all day.
There's the rides in Universal are pretty cool. I mean, they have that rocking I can't remember what their one roller coaster's called. It's pretty big. It's like it's got the rock and roll theme to it, which is pretty cool.
What?
They have the Hulk. The Hulk was a pretty cool ride. Me and Kenzie
I went on the Hulk. That was cool.
And then
all I remember.
But the 1 year the first year we went to see Hogsmeade, we went over to Universal and they were shutting it down at like 6 o'clock because they were going to do a film at Universal, and that's the downside when you go to Universal is you're not 100% sure that it's going to stay open the whole day because it is still an active studio.
Yeah.
I only like Universal for the Harry Potter stuff.
They did do a good job, though. The visual effects and the visual aspects of that. I'm more of a visual guy. I don't really.
Yeah.
Rides.
You talking about Avatar? I can tell.
Yeah.
Well, what I love about Disney, and this is what I tell a lot of people, is Disney when they theme 100%. Like there was 1 year we were in Typhoon Lagoon.
Yeah.
And when we
don't go to the water parks often.
When we were doing what's that water roller coaster that they do? In the back.
Dad, I remember nothing. I was a child and I remember nothing from the water park because we went to them once.
Have you been to both?
Yes.
We have.
I'll
tell you a story about the second one.
Okay.
When we were walking up to take the tubes up to do the water roller coaster, the back side of the theming was still there. Like it was a hurricane had blown through and it was an apple packing or a fruit packing plant.
Mm-hmm.
It was themed in areas that only people waiting in line would see. You know what I mean? So I think they theme 100%, but it wasn't a theme. Unlike Universal, it wasn't a theme that needed to be seen. You know, you kind of get where I'm going. It was like, it's not Hogwarts. It's not Hogwarts where if you're doing a ride, you get to see the inside of Hogwarts. This here, it was just like a fruit packing crate was blown over, or there was the way I thought, and the way I like Disney is they theme crazy for just even the people waiting in line. I mean, just look at the queues they do now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan, Winnie the Pooh.
Mm-hmm.
They're amazing.
Even when like before the phone app, when you went and did Space Mountain, when they redid the queue for Space Mountain, and they actually had the video game or the game that you could play as you wait in line. I think that was pretty cool for what Disney does just for the people standing in the standby line. I think they're thinking of their guest on the standby line. And with the app now, they make it even easier because as you're standing in line, you can play along on your app in certain areas. When you go to Galaxy's Edge and you're standing in line for Smuggler's Run, you open up the app, you have something to do while you're standing in line.
Yeah. So which water park did you like better?
Typhoon.
You like?
Which was the one where the incident happened?
Blizzard Beach.
What was the incident?
Explain, Father.
Well, we're in August, And what happens in August down in Florida?
It's warm. Oh, it's
What happens every day in the summer in Florida?
yeah, it rains. Okay.
Thunderstorms.
It rains.
In like
you get a
5
thunderstorm.
seconds.
Yeah.
So we were, me and Ken's walks all the way up to it was the
one where you
racing
like
raft.
shoot right down.
Summit
You
plummet.
shoot down.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was it was like a racing one where me and her was next to each other and they
Okay.
shoot down the slide.
Well, we waited
back?
in line for like 2 hours.
We can switch her if you want to.
We waited in line. We get to the
Why?
top. We're in the water,
We're
In our
about to
tubes.
go down.
about to go down, and the guy was like, "We're shutting down because of the thunderstorm."
Take off the
I'm like, "Dude,
unplug.
we're in the water.
Sorry, I didn't see you, Mama.
We're in,
That's fine.
We were in the water.
we were in the water, waiting to get released to go down those chutes, and they were like, "Nope, sorry, we're closing the park because of the thunderstorm coming through." Which I understand that they have to close the park for a thunderstorm. It happens. But I'm like, just let us down. Don't let anybody else in the water. So I tossed my tube and I walked down and I'm like, I'm not carrying this tube back down. I was a jerk. I was a bit of a jerk.
We did not take those tubes.
Believe it or not, I could be a jerk.
Yeah, we were not very happy.
We were at Blizzard Beach and we were like right at the top and it was raining. It wasn't thunderstorming. And we were already wet, so we didn't care. And there were, I think, 5 of us. So we all raced down together. It was pouring buckets. You could literally, there was as much water coming down as it was on the track. It was so fun. We raced down. We were like hydroplaning. It was
That's
awesome.
cool.
Did I do
Yeah.
that?
Did you go on any rides at Blizzard Beach? All right. Are you back now? I got to get back to work.
I know, but I got to leave too in like half an hour. So,
Well, I got to work.
all right.
Hi,
Bye.
Lena.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. Okay, so, what was I gonna say? We were talking about Blizzard Beach. Was that also the incident, Dad? With the changing room?
Uh-oh.
Yes, yes.
All right, let me tell this story because it's the most traumatic experience of my life.
I feel so bad.
When I tell you, okay, all right. This is the worst experience I ever had in Disney. So,
Hold on.
yeah. Mhm. So, this was the worst experience I ever had in Disney, Ange.
Uh-oh.
And I don't think
What
I've ever
happened?
told this story.
Okay. What happened?
We went to Blizzard Beach. And
Now,
Mom,
Kenzie was
Mom
very young. And
I was very little. My mom does not like the water park. So Mom was like, I'm going to go downtown. You guys can have fun at the water park.
Uh-huh.
she went. Mama, my wife went shopping while we were in Blizzard
Yeah.
Beach.
Hmm.
So I want to say I'm like 9 years old, 8 years old.
Oh, you had to go into the changing room.
So I was absolutely by
Dad.
myself in the changing room.
Oh, okay.
And I was fine.
Until it was time to leave.
Until it was time to leave. So, me changing into my bathing suit out of my, 9-year-old dress, I was fine. But when I tell you, when I went, I could not get my dress on
Are you okay?
because I was wet, like my whole body. I was like, I had just gotten out of the water park. I'm damp. My skin is not going to let anything happen.
Oh,
So I
geez.
take my bathing suit off. And I couldn't get my dress on. But my
So
dad.
she was crying.
So I'm sobbing
Aw.
in this changing room. Dad can't do anything.
can't
Dad
go.
can't walk in the girls' changing room and help me. And Mom's all the way at downtown Disney.
So did some nice lady help?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
good.
I'm sitting in this thing and I'm like, Dad, Dad, like I'm
feel-
sobbing. I'm just like I'm peeking my head out, and I'm like, Dad. He's like, I can't help you.
Aw.
Nice lady.
Hello, Amy,
So-
Lena, Noah, everybody, Rachel. Yeah,
This nice lady came in, and I don't think I remember she was a very nice Hispanic woman, and I don't think she spoke much English. So I'm trying to explain the fact that I cannot get this dress on. And I'm just like, oh. She
Aw.
helped me. It was very nice of her. I and then we never went to another water park again. Ever. I don't think we've been to a water park since.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
This
They're not
summer,
water
we're going when we're down there, right?
I might have flashbacks. I don't know.
But did you have fun? Did you like
Yeah.
the slides and stuff?
Dad and I had a lot of fun.
Okay.
It was
All right.
good, me and Dad bonding time.
I'm not really adventurous. So Mama Mouse, you guys have been too, right? But you said you had to sit out. See, I can sit out then. I can sit out with Taylor.
We've been to both. I'm trying to remember which one we liked better. I think Blizzard Beach is the one that we didn't like as well, if I
Right.
remember correctly.
Okay.
Taylor was little then, so
Okay.
I hung out in the wave pool with him or over in the little kid squirty area.
Uh-huh.
I didn't do the water slides. That was my non-adventurous, no throw ride for me days.
Yes.
So
Yes. So, but you know what? There are some that are like the family rides, like with the big, I don't know, big inner tubes that you can go on that. I'll bet you Taylor, what do you think he would like that now that he's older? Because I can even ride those and I'm a wimp, you know?
I
Yeah.
think so. I mean, as long as it isn't real spinny or it doesn't go super fast, I think he would be
Yes.
fine.
Yes. Yes.
But I'm trying to go
It
ahead.
was an experience.
It was a memorable one at that.
Oh,
Like I have awful flashbacks when I think about it. Like
that's not good.
I'm just like I'm thinking about it, and that was awful. And I remember when we called Mom afterwards, when we were on the bus. Oh my god, she was like, really? I was like, I don't know. It was not a good experience. The park itself was a good experience.
I'm a talker, believe it or not. Does anybody
Oh, we
believe that I'm
know.
a talker?
No.
We know.
No.
We make friends in Disney very easily.
we
We
make-
just talk to people.
We just talk. I think when one year when we were at Typhoon Lagoon, we met a nice family from England that was there. Just talking to them because we were on the same family tube as them.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember this story, so I have no idea where this is going.
So I mean, just and then like last year, we ended up talking to a couple in Hollywood Studios at Toy Story Land. They it was a woman with her two granddaughters. They say they live in Florida. They actually say they don't come much during the week. They usually do weekends because they have they mow lawns for most of the villages, and like their family business is mowing lawns down there. And she said, you know, with all the villages that are down there in the Florida area, that it's definitely very busy for them. So, and then of course last year during the same time, that same ride wait, we had a very rude woman
Oh
in front
my
of us.
god. See,
And
I don't
Tracy-
remember him having that conversation with that woman about her two grandkids because Mom
might
and
have-
I were having a totally different conversation.
So, you're in Disney, you're in a queue. There's a lot of people in Disney. So when we were moving forward, this lady turns back to me and she was like, "You can give me some personal space." And I'm like,
Do you not
What?
hear the announcement saying fill in all available space,
Right.
woman?
and I'm thinking to myself, if you really want personal space, you're in the wrong area.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because everybody gets in your space. You have to make jostling around. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And people get like that with Josh too. Like Resort TV 1. They get mad at Josh when he's like having a talking. And it's like, woman, people talk all the time in Disney. You're just mad because he has a camera. Like.
But that was the only time I actually had someone says to me,
can you move?
Lisa, I wouldn't do that. Billy would hit me. No, so I'm like, everywhere, everybody's in your personal space. Listen, Disney in Florida and Disney in August, it's hot.
It's hot.
It's
humid,
sweaty.
You're around people.
Mm-hmm.
I have pictures with big old sweat rings around my t-shirts and stuff. I mean, you just sweat. It's unfortunate. Now I have learned dry fit is awesome.
It is
for summer in Disney, because then nobody sees your sweat rings, especially in pictures.
That dude sweats a lot.
But
Kind of gross.
But we've always known August. Like, so when people were like, I can't believe you go down there in August, it's so hot. Yeah, so is it hot up here? What's the difference?
Mm-hmm. It's literally the same amount.
August in upstate New York, it's super hot and super humid up here.
It is. Yeah, it's hot in Pittsburgh too, you know?
So if I'm going to be hot,
I might as well be hot.
I wear a uniform on my day job, right? So
yeah.
When it's 95 degrees and 80% humidity or 85% humidity, and I'm in pants and a uniform shirt, I don't want to. It's hot. In August, I go down there. I'm in a dry fit t-shirt, shorts, which are almost like a moisture wicking shorts, and sandals or Crocs, flip flops, or low cut sneakers. I'm enjoying. I'm nice and cool.
Yeah, you think.
Listen, cool. I'm a cool daddy.
That was bad.
Yeah, you're a cool dad. Yeah. He is a pretty cool guy. That's where I get it from.
You get Disney Dad down there. You get Disney Dad on your stream.
I get Disney Dad all the time now.
With the look or without?
Oh, always.
No. I'm sorry if I gave you a look. I didn't mean to.
It was fine. It was fine. I just laughed.
I'm like, so we're laughing about it.
Right? I was like, I got the look.
What's nice about this community, it does bring out Disney Dad a lot more than
it used to. Yeah.
Home Dad.
That's good.
See, even Home Dad, it's work dad that I don't like.
Oh, that is so a thing.
Yeah.
Work dad is not fun.
Yep.
Do not want him.
That is I think that's universal across the board, because my house is the same way.
Oh, I used to drive an hour home from work, and that was nice because you got to debrief yourself during that drive.
No, now he's like 2 seconds away.
Am I frozen?
No, I think Ange.
Am I frozen?
Oh, I think Ange's actually.
Yeah, Ange's.
Where she's really good at playing the statue part.
Yeah.
Hold on. When she comes back, we just do this.
Right.
Maybe her power went out. I don't know.
Her power went out. Was she having power issues?
She had power issues a while ago, where it was, I think, 2 Sundays ago. We were doing nerd chat. Their power kept going out. Oh, she lost her Wi-Fi.
Oh.
She just texted me. Oh, Mom just posted the picture of Dad sleeping in the American Girl store.
That is awesome.
He was out.
That's funny. Well, better than the streets of New York, right?
Yeah.
I have fallen asleep other places.
Yeah, he falls asleep a lot.
We have when we were down there for Matilda, we were actually watching. We went to go see the show Matilda on Broadway,
Mhm.
and before the show started,
Conked out.
That's
I'm
awesome.
out.
Did you wake up for
Sleep
the
all
show?
the time.
Oh yeah, I did. I
He
did fall
loves
asleep.
That show.
I did fall asleep during the Rockette show one year. The one year we went to go see the Rockettes, I did fall asleep during the Rockette show.
Wow.
Mom
no,
and I go
it's
see
just-
Rockettes now. We leave him home.
So I
Yeah.
think the Rockettes would be boring to me. Is it not? Is it? I mean, but what I've
Well,
seen
no.
of the Rockettes
Well,
is what's
it's-
seen on Annie.
My mom likes the Rockettes because she thinks it's cool and stuff like that. I like it for the dancing aspect and the music aspect and stuff. It's interesting.
The Christmas Spectacular is in. They have two different. You have the Rockettes and the Santa and the show, and then they end the show with a live nativity.
Literally have
Which is pretty
camels
cool.
on stage.
They do the end of the show is a live nativity, which is pretty cool. I fell asleep when they started doing a nativity, I think, but
That is cool.
it is pretty cool. I mean, the first year we went down there to New York, we took the Yankee Trails bus to New York, and they dropped us off by Bryant Park, and we got to walk around New York City before the show started, and then I remember Kenzie was so small because I was walking around New York with her on my shoulders,
Wow.
That was
and
a
I'm
thing
not
that we
doing
did.
that now.
Bye,
I'm not
Stevie
doing
Lee.
that now. Bye, Stevie.
I think it's a really cool
There's-
show, personally. I like it.
So, I mean, a couple of the shows we've seen down there, they're pretty cool.
What have you seen?
They're not. The
Broadway
first
wise?
show we did was the Rockettes. That was the first show we've ever seen down there. And then we did Little Mermaid. We went down with a Girl
Saw
Scout
that,
troop
yeah.
that my wife, that Billy Joe knew, and we went down. We seen Little Mermaid on Broadway. That was pretty cool. Then our next show I think we ever seen was Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins was a
Mom's
very
putting
good
the
show.
order in the chat of which shows we watched.
And then after Les Mis made the movie, when the movie Les Mis came out, we got into Les Mis, so we went and seen the Les Mis revival, which was pretty cool. And then I think the next one we seen was
Saw-
Matilda. There's an app on your phone that you can get tickets from a company down there that goes into the box office and buys tickets for you. And then we went down one year. She went and seen The Lion King.
Yep.
With her friend, and me and Billy walked around New York, and we went and ate pizza and walked around New York for a little bit, and then I think those are the last couple
Gentleman's Guide
shows
to
that
Love and
we did see Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder. That was
Best
an
show.
interesting
Love
show.
that show.
And our last show that we ever seen on Broadway was Hamilton.
That was a few years ago. I saw Frozen about 2 years ago. But that was with my
Hamilton.
dance group. Hamilton's
Is it-
awesome.
You guys all heard of Hamilton, right?
Mm-hmm. Never seen it though.
No, I mean,
Crazy expensive and hard to get tickets.
Yes.
so
We only
Um,
got the tickets like a year in advance.
Right.
it's it was a pretty cool show.
So I started.
Ken, so I'm gonna drop off for a bit.
Okay.
All right, so you can take me out.
Oh,
Sorry,
hey.
Ange.
Oh.
See, he was in the spot that you went to because he took himself out, and I was about to
Yes.
take him out. So, sorry about that.
And then my Wi-Fi went down. I don't know what the heck was going on. Whew. Okay.
I don't know what he's doing. I think he thinks he was talking too much.
Who said he was talking too much?
him, probably mom. Mom probably texted someone and was like, "You're talking too much."
I
Aw.
think you guys have
Hi, Mike Wheeler.
fascinating stories and stuff. I enjoy listening.
Me
to the
too.
stories.
I like to listen too.
Dad and I love telling the stories and all that because
I mean, I'm from Kansas. You guys are from New York, so
it's the same as anywhere. The only thing that's different here is that we're a lot closer to New York City.
Right. That's pretty fancy.
Yeah, 2 hours from it. But
I didn't say
yeah.
that to him this time.
Yeah, but Dad and I love telling stories and stuff because we like sharing. I like sharing my life and all that. And I have been told. Well, I haven't been told. I found out that someone said behind my back that I talk about myself too much. But
really,
I don't think I talk about myself too much. I like telling stories. Sometimes they have to do with me. I like sharing my experiences, and if someone brings up a topic that is similar to something I've experienced, I'll share my experience.
Right. It's not like you're trying to one up. Some people think, oh, people are trying to one up. That's not what it is. You hear that and you're like, oh my gosh, I know exactly what you're talking about and you want to talk about it too.
And then I love talking about stuff. I mean, Ange saw after Nerd Chat last Sunday. I was like talking.
Once upon a time. I said once upon a time. She was like, what?
I was like, I need to talk about it.
2 hours later.
Especially if it gets on a topic that I really like talking about, I will talk forever. So if I talk too much, if I'm getting a little out of control, tell me to shut up.
You do not talk too much.
It's your channel. You do what you want, girlfriend.
That's right. I love these stories. I love watching you and your dad and your mom interact between each other. It's kind of like watching Aunt and Jeff interact. It's very entertaining.
It's the family aspect of it and all that.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, it's fun watching that dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's why I think people like when Dad and I do stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
It's because him and I have a good bond. Is he on the phone?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Yeah,
it's really fun to watch.
Oh, that's why he had to step away.
Mom said when she was little, I would tell people she was exhausting just to be with her because she talked. It was tiring. Once I started to talk, I wouldn't shut up.
Aww.
I really didn't. I'm still a talker. I get it from my dad.
As a mom, you can't wait for your little one to start talking.
And then they don't stop.
That's right. You can't wait for them to say mama. And then eventually you're like, if you say my name one more time.
Yes.
That's how my mom feels.
It's a thing.
It's so funny because Abby spent the first 10 months of her life in Guatemala. Mm-hmm. So for the first 10 months, all she heard was Spanish.
Yeah.
And then when she came here at 11 months, she had to relearn English. Well, she had to learn English, and not just English, but like how fast we speak and things like that. So Spanish, and you know, Kenzie, because you've been around it a little bit. When you speak Spanish, they talk very fast, like So
especially
Abby,
when it's like
when you're rolling, yes, it's just
and
like
it's like and especially when it's like slang Spanish, and it's not the kind of Spanish you learn in your Spanish class in school.
Yes.
It's
so
like
Abby's like that. She'll talk really, really, really fast in English, obviously, but just like Abby, it's either that she just talks fast, or I don't know if that's just how she was. Her first 10 months of her life, she heard this language so fast, and she just talks so fast. And sometimes I have to ask her to repeat what she said because I have no idea what she said.
See, I like to think that I talk very fast sometimes. I have to tell myself to slow down because I'm just like, because I want to get my words out before I mess them up.
Or before you forget what you were going to say.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Mom says she loved it though. I know you did. I like watching home videos from when I was little and all that because my parents like recording that stuff and documenting that.
Yes.
So I like watching that.
So Kenzie, I think we found a way to get our old videos that we've taken onto the Mac, and that we could put videos out on YouTube.
That's
So,
cool.
yeah, some of the older videos we have, like when the kids were little at Disney and stuff, I'm hoping it works. So
Yeah, I'd love to see those.
yeah.
I think a lot of people. I think it's really cool looking at older videos from Disney because we have videos like home videos from Disney.
Yeah, that would be cool to try to get those into a format where you can share them.
I would really love to do that, to post those.
Yeah, that's cool.
But so I think for the whole movie journal thing, I'm sorry, I'm just like topic after topic, like
go for it.
Crazy. So I think with the movie journal is I think I'm gonna try and do type of like journal with me videos and see if I can get a way to record from like an overhead perspective and record myself journaling and like showing my process of which I journal. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I think people might want to do it, but they just don't know how to get it started. You know?
Definitely.
If you're wanting to do like when I do my craft streams, I have the camera above. I just do it through StreamYard and send myself the link, and then pull it up on whatever devices were, and then I've got both.
Yes.
Okay.
Smart.
Going. So
I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to do it stream style or if I want to do normal videos because I've been trying. I stream a lot, and I've been getting a lot more into the streaming, but I think I still want to have those looks at like regular editing kit videos because I do love editing. Like that video I edited for the coffee video that I made with me just making a cup of coffee. Yeah, like that. I really had a lot of fun editing that.
Yeah. And that was a cool video. You know, that was really cool.
I really like how that came out, and I'm actually editing a video right now. And so, have any of you listened to a YouTuber named Pogo? So he makes songs, and he takes very small snippets of Disney movies and their audio, and he'll create a song by remixing those tiny samples. And they're really cool. So one of his videos, one of his songs is like a remix of Snow White.
Oh, I did hear that music.
Yeah,
you sent me that music.
I sent you that because I'm using that song in a video that I'm editing right now, the Snow White one.
Okay.
And I had emailed him, and I was like, hey, because he had a thing where it was like, if you have any business inquiries, email me at this email. So I was like, you know what? Why not?
Yeah.
So I emailed him and I said, hey, this is my channel. I want to do a video that has to do with Snow White. And I think your song Wishery would be it fits my vibe. It fits the video perfectly. And I would really love to use it in my video. Do you think I could do that? And it took him about, I think less than a week to answer me.
Nice.
And he emailed me back and he said, yep, that sounds awesome. Hope you enjoy using the song.
That's great.
I was like, that's awesome. Because I understand there's the whole, like, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. But when it comes to something like that, using someone else's music, I think it was a better idea to just email him and be like, okay.
Kenzie, I'm telling you, and I don't know for sure because I'm not a YouTube expert, but I would think that's the only way you could really use someone else's music. So I think you have to ask, unless it's like a free music thing or whatever they call it.
That's normally what I do. I normally get the free music, but this song was so
cool. That's perfect.
And the vibe is so perfect for this. I'll give you a tiny snippet of the editing of this video.
You have to show me how to get music other than what's loaded in iMovie.
Yeah, I'll have to.
So that you can use it.
You
have to teach me how to do that because it's frustrating. Go ahead, Ivan.
Have you guys ever had any issues with the supposable free music coming back as copyright claimed?
I've never tried it. I've never tried to use it.
Yes, I have.
You have?
I have too. Yeah.
Oh wow.
You have
My-
to look at the comments of those. If you're getting music from a YouTube video that is suggesting copyright-free songs, look in the comments. And some of the more recent comments will either be like, they'll be like, I use this song and I got copyrighted for it. Don't use this song. It's recently been copyrighted. So
Okay.
if you're looking for something like that, try and look at the comments of those videos.
Oh, I didn't think about them being copyrighted after the fact. After being
Oh.
Because like sometimes people
Maybe
will
that's
make
what it is.
videos and they'll like have a bunch of different songs, but that video will have been made 3 years ago. And you know, one of those
Okay.
songs gets a little big and
Got it.
they
So-
end up getting copyrighted.
So Joey's World is saying there's a YouTube audio library. So there's
Yeah.
something that exists there too that you can use.
There is, but and I don't remember if it was the school project that my kids were doing and we came across the copyrighted music, or if it was one of my videos where I used the YouTube library. I don't remember which one. I don't want to
Okay.
misspeak.
Okay.
But YouTube does have an audio library, and if it comes
Okay.
back copyright claimed, then
Yeah.
Yes,
This sounds like
Pearl said-
This sounds like a subject for creator talk.
yeah.
Or Dole
I
Whip
think so.
Dad. And not
think
even
so.
just to talk about it, but to
Yeah.
show us on the screen, like a click, here's where you do. You click up here and you do this, or even Kelly, I think he was wanting to maybe dabble in that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Someone like me, I need help with that. I don't know what I'm doing. So,
Pearl said that she makes free channel music, and I was actually thinking Pearl, I was
oh,
planning on messaging you and asking you about that because I do like your music, and I was thinking
Ah.
about asking if I could use your music in a video of mine at some point.
Yeah.
But
again, we have to
Um,
learn how to do it. Go ahead, Kenzie.
yeah.
I know you wanted to do that. You wanted to show us.
I'll talk to the two of you afterwards about something. I don't want to talk about it on stream with regarding music and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna show you guys a very small snippet of a video that I'm editing right now. And it's a little bit of a longer video. I started recording it last August. I recorded it then, and I just haven't gotten the chance to edit it until now. And I'm like, you know what? I might as well. I'm in quarantine.
Yep.
I have nothing else to do except schoolwork that I'm postponing for myself because I don't want to do my work.
Avoidance behavior is real.
So, I did a video review of Snow White's Artist Point,
Mhm.
the storybook dining with Snow White at Artist Point. So this is just a small snippet of it. So
I love that music.
it's
I
so
love that.
cool.
Yes.
So
It's like all the pieces remixed from Snow White, and
they'll
it's
take
really neat.
sounds from certain things that'll happen in the movie, and they'll
Mhm.
put it in a different light.
That's
So-
cool.
Really
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
I'm
So I
really
wanna
happy that
say-
he's-
Pearl Manhattan's music is kind of like that, right? It's kind of a computery,
Yeah.
it's really cool. I mean,
yeah, I really love her music.
I see color when, I mean, that sounds weird, but when she does it, I see like neon colors and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's,
I visualize things a lot in my brain
yeah,
when it
me
comes to
too.
music.
Hmm.
Thank
If
you.
any-
It's Joey's World. I need to figure that out. All right. Sorry, guys. Go ahead. We were just
No, it's fine.
just thinking about music. So
Yeah, Pearl said that she has all kinds of genres.
okay,
So
cool.
I've listened to a little bit of her music. I've listened to a few songs, and I really like them.
Hey guys, I have to jump off real
Yep.
quick for a meeting. I'm not sure how long you're going to be on, but
I mean-
hopefully this won't be real long. This meeting. So
Okay.
go ahead.
All right.
What were you going
Sounds
to
good.
say?
Oh, no, I was just, Mama, I don't know how long you're available for, if you have to go at any point soon.
I just have something going on at 4:30 my time, which is 5:30 your time.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
So-
I enjoy just sitting and talking, so we can go however long.
Okay.
I just don't want to keep you from anything.
No. Nope. I'm fine. You're good. You're good. You're good. I'm wishing I had more glue sticks. Pretty sure I'm out, but hey, it's okay.
No.
Yeah. It's fine. Kelly really doesn't want me running around Walmart, so
Yeah.
I'll improvise.
Dad has gone a few times to the store for some stuff. Pearl said, anyway, I don't want to hijack. No, talk about your music. You know me. I'm one of the biggest music nerds ever. You can talk about music all you want on my streams. You talk about your music however much you want, Pearl.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've been. What?
AGC Magic, if anybody saw the supermoon last night, I think it's called the pink moon, and it was cloudy here, so we didn't get to see it.
I had no idea it was happening. I was inside writing a script, so I didn't see anything about it. There's probably pictures online I can look. People probably posted it last night.
Who probably did?
People probably, I don't know who, but like someone might have posted it. I don't know.
I thought you said pink. I was like, oh,
no.
You follow her?
It was at 10:30. No, I think I was writing the script for the Shrek thing. So I'll talk about it a little bit here, but I just want to let everybody know that there is going to be a premiere this Saturday. Mama's smiling like crazy thinking about it.
Heck yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be stellar awesome.
So
I'm super excited.
As everybody knows, my show, Shrek Musical, at my high school, my senior show that I was cast as Fiona in, got canceled due to quarantine. And we came up, Mama had this brilliant idea, Mama and Kelly were like, let's still do it. We're still going to do it. So Mike Wheeler, nope, I didn't see it.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike, you're too much. I love Mike Wheeler.
He's funny. But
Kelly and Mama were like, we still have to do it. So I'm rewriting the script in a stream adaptation made for a stream. So I'm a few scenes in. I'm going to be working my butt off on it for the next day or two because I want to get it done. It's easier to like shorten certain scenes, but there are some scenes, like the scenes between Donkey and Shrek, that like there's just so much humor to it that I want to keep the whole scene. So I've been trying to shorten stuff up, and I don't think it's going to be too long. I'm hoping. I mean, the first scene is half a page. Because the whole first scene is a song, so I cut that out. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add very short portions of songs. That's what I'm gonna do.
Are you going to sing them or play them, or what was your plan?
I'm gonna play them, and if people would like to sing along with them, they can.
Oh, look at you!
So I'm gonna
like little sing-along words at the bottom.
I'll try to find a way to do that. I could probably do something like that.
You have enough on your plate. You don't have to do that.
I mean, I'm going to be backstage directing all this stuff going on. And I mean, I'm not in Act 1 barely at all, except for like the last scene. So the way to say about it, what time is the premiere? Because Pam has a special one at noon on Saturday. Yeah, I'm planning on doing it. I think, what did I say to myself? Like 2:00, kind of like I did today with like streaming. But hello, Father.
Hello.
He's back. Was that like the longest phone call of your life?
Well, I helped him set up StreamYards.
Aww.
So I did get a hold of this guy. His
name is
awesome.
Bob
Info. He did check out your channel while we were on FaceTime, and I said this is who my daughter was, and I explained the other people that were on the StreamYards. I'm hoping to introduce what.
I said, uh-oh.
Yeah.
He knows who we are. That's awesome, though.
Well, but like I told him, I said I used to listen to a lot of podcasts years ago. You know, before I knew about YouTube or any of this stuff. And and his birthday's today. So I seen that he popped up on my Facebook. He popped up on my Facebook news feed as having a birthday, and I always wish people a happy birthday if it pops up, because I like it when people do it for me. Next month. And
That was subtle.
He's so subtle about it. He's the only one out of us that hasn't been in Disney on his birthday.
That's fantastic.
That is
what
true.
day? What day is your birthday? Sneeze that into the conversation.
What's your birthday, Dad?
I gotta write it down in big letters.
And tell him how old you're gonna be.
May 6th, I'll be 29.
Birthday. Are you kidding me? Tara's birthday's May 6th.
Is it really?
No way.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
And she's not quite 29, so I'm just saying.
I'm 29 with a couple of years experience.
Oh,
I had
I
29.
love that. I'm gonna steal that. May
Okay.
6th.
So
Right there.
you help
It's a Wednesday,
set up
too.
StreamYards and stuff?
Yes. And he's agreed to come on tomorrow with me and you
Oh, that's
on
awesome.
Wasting Time. So tonight I'm gonna have to sit down and write a bunch of questions and make
Well,
sure
maybe don't
that
call it wasting time. Maybe call it like interview with,
Right.
you know.
but that's what I've been calling it. So
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
yeah. And there were May 15th, Jeffrey's in this May 15th, and Mike Wheeler is May 18th. That is so cool.
We got a lot of May birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of Tauruses. I don't know if you've ever listened to any podcast in the past before you got into YouTube at all.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you told me they were mouse
she
talk,
said
right?
that she had watched it.
Yeah.
They were called Mouse Chat or
Yeah,
something.
she said she listened to it, Dad.
Mm-hmm.
She said she
It was
did.
Pixie Vacations. Then I used to listen to WDW Today when it was the original four guys with Len Testa and Matt Hochberg and there was another Matt. Those guys were pretty cool. I fell out of the podcasting. Well, I wasn't driving an hour to work anymore either. So,
Right.
Josh is May 4th from Resort TV 1.
Really?
Yeah, Lady Jamers just put that in the chat. So continue, Dad.
And then, so getting back into this community, I started listening to podcasts a little bit more again, and I looked for some of these old podcasters, and I just haven't reconnected. I started listening to Brandy and Dave's podcast, which is an awesome podcast. When our last trip down to Florida, we listened to one of his podcasts while we were driving to Albany.
Yep.
So, and
We're
driving
driving
back.
to the airport.
And then, so I reached out to him. I said, "Hey, listen, I'd like to see, I'd like to do introducing people to this community now and bring them in and just, I don't have a lot of subscribers and I don't get a lot of people watching the chat or watching, but it's a stepping stone for something for me, something different, a little bit of a niche, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that what Dole Dad told us to do? Try to find something that
Find
you're
your
good
niche.
at.
Find your niche. Yeah.
Find your niche.
So you just kind of dabble in different things, and then you'll know when you're like, this is what my channel needs to be.
I do a bajillion different things.
Yeah.
What I like about my live streams that I've been trying to do, and I think like your niche is you and Kelly work well together, right?
Dad and I are each other's niches.
Mm-hmm.
The father-daughter aspect, it's something that's I don't see a lot of father-daughter teams going. And right now, I mean, remember the live stream we had down in Epcot? We had a great time.
Yeah.
Just me and her. And the next time that she live streams something like that, there'll be three of us. But Billy's Billy's a little camera shy, so
She's a more
which some
behind the
people are.
scenes stuff. She likes working behind the scenes. Once again, Dad, I'm gonna
Behind the
interrupt you.
scenes.
Nope.
Go ahead.
Pearl is going live on Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Top songs of 1962 and trivia on Sound of Music. You bet I'll be there. I love Sound of Music. I have
The hills are alive
all the music that we're going to talk about. So Pearl said
with the
that's
sound
happening.
of music.
That is awesome. I love Sound of Music. One of my favorite movies. I played
Yes.
Liesel in it 2 years ago.
You did what? You played
I played Liesel.
Oh, that's cool.
The oldest.
Farewell.
Avita saying goodnight. It was a good show.
I like to sip and have some champagne or something like
You
that.
don't know what you're singing. Please don't do that. So, Dean, and then Pearl's gonna have Dean from the Live Place on as a special guest. Pearl's gonna have
I
Dean
think
on.
Mike Wheeler likes my singing.
Absolutely, he does. Bill
Were you
said, "Buy
six-
my beer."
Lady Jamers, it's the best experience ever because I was 16 when I played Liesel. I was 16 going on 17 when I played her. It was perfect.
That's awesome.
Mike Wheeler said, Sound of Music will always have a special place in my heart because it was the first high school play I worked on and was hooked on theater since. Sound of Music is one of my favorite shows I've ever worked on. And
Kids, I'll be right back.
Yep. I will always love the Sound of Music.
Was it a long play? I mean, it just seems like that would be a really long.
It's a little slow. And that's understandable because it is one of those older ones, like, with the Julie Andrews movies and stuff. So, but I love that. I love that show so much. But
did you ever see Yentl?
No.
It's another one of her movies.
I don't think I've seen that one. I'll have to check it out though. I have a Rodgers and Hammerstein movie set.
Yeah.
And I've watched one movie from that.
What movies are in it?
Oklahoma, Sound of Music. I think it's Rodgers and Hammerstein. Am I losing my mind?
I don't think so. I think that's right.
Yeah, that's Rodgers and Hammerstein. Pearl, please correct me if I'm incorrect. Because Pearl will know. Mike said our play ran almost 2 hours and 50 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. But it has Oklahoma. I think it's right. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
He's so obnoxious. He had to yell from across the house, "Let me in the street."
That's funny. Oh, there you go.
There it is. Yep, Rodgers and Hammerstein. Sound of Music, Oklahoma. Yep.
The Sound of Music.
Oklahoma.
The Carousel.
Ugh, I hate Carousel so much. I hate it with a passion. It's the worst.
Oklahoma.
My dad's favorite musical was Oklahoma.
State Fair.
That
I don't
makes
know that
sense.
one.
The King and I.
That's a good one, yeah.
And South Pacific.
South Pacific. Wow.
South Pacific is that one's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that one.
That's a really good collection for sure.
Yeah, but I watched Sound of Music religiously. I watched that a lot. Along with Mary Poppins. I was obsessed with Julie Andrews. But my brain didn't connect the fact that they were the same person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea that Julie Andrews played both parts. It was so funny. I just loved her without even knowing it.
Huh.
Lady Jamer said, I love Carousel. Listen.
Here we go. This is like the
I was in Carousel, 7th grade. First show in public school. Because all I'd ever done before that was shows at my private school. And that was an experience. but because we did Cinderella and I played an old lady and that was an experience. But when I tell you, when I was in Carousel, I just don't like the message it sends. The whole
Yeah,
message
it's a
of
bad
Carousel
message.
is if I hit my wife, it's okay because I love her. Like, that is the whole story of Carousel. That is what it is. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. Listen. I don't like Carousel. I
How
mean,
do you really feel, Kenzie?
one of my best friends played the lead in it, and she did an amazing job. But there's the scene where the dude, I don't even remember anybody's name because I hated the show so much. I blocked it out of my memory. But the dude dies, and my friend who was playing the girl runs out through this crowd of people to see that he's dead. And I was in that crowd. And I was in 7th grade, so I'm small. And she busts through, and I fell on the floor on stage during a show.
Like fell off the stage or just
No,
fell
I
on
was
the
just
floor?
on the stage. I was just on the floor.
It just kind of adds to the intenseness of her
I
urge
know.
to get there.
It was not my favorite show.
It's just a weird show.
Yeah.
Uh,
Same thing
the
with
music director,
what?
the director, she said it was one of her favorite shows, and
Yeah.
she liked the music that was in it. And I think that drew it.
I mean, Rodgers and Hammerstein
It's a-
makes amazing music. I don't blame her for that. I love Rodgers and Hammerstein.
It's going back to musicals since I left, and I know you've been talking about everything. Have you know John Krasinski from The Office?
I don't watch The
He
Office.
played-
I don't.
What?
I know. I'm sorry. I use that time to watch Avatar. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mama!
I know. It's bad.
I
John
don't know how to
Krasinski.
feel anymore.
John Krasinski plays Jim in The Office, and
Yes.
he also plays. I think he's slated to play Mr. Fantastic in the upcoming Marvel movies for the introduction of Fantastic Four. It was between him and Chris Evans. Did you see the Smart Park commercial from the Super Bowl?
I was
Who's
there.
gonna play?
Yeah.
Remember the Smart Park? All the guys from Boston. He's got Smart Park.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. John Krasinski, Chris Evans, Rachel Dweck. The guy who was driving the car was John Krasinski.
Okay.
Right. He's actually got a YouTube channel called Good News.
Some
Good News Station, something like Some Good News. It's a really, really interesting YouTube channel because he's reporting on good news in the world right now. You know, what everybody cooped up.
We need good news.
And he had a guy, he had a little girl that missed her Hamilton performance because the stay at home and they had canceled everything.
Yeah.
He's married to Emily Blunt, who played Mary Poppins in the current Mary Poppins movie.
Okay.
Or Mary Poppins Returns. He's married to her, and Lin-Manuel
Miranda.
Him, who played Bert. He also did all the music for Moana.
I didn't know that.
Lin-Manuel,
he
sang in a few of the songs.
Oh.
Right. He did all the music for Moana.
Yep.
Since the girls missed the show, Lin came on the Some Good News channel, and then he had the whole cast come on from the original Hamilton cast singing the opening song on Zoom. And if anybody and Kenz, I hope you don't mind if one of the mods want to go and try to find Some Good News and look for that. No,
that's fine. Anyone can drop that if they want.
Please drop that. And listen, in today's day and age, he's actually going out and he's bringing some good
Good news to the world.
To the world. It's great.
What's his name again?
Lin-Manuel.
Just look up for. No. Try to look for some good news.
Oh.
Okay, I did that. And there's a John Krasinski.
Krasinski.
John Krasinski.
Oh,
Yep.
okay, gotcha. All right, I got it then.
So
There's two episodes of his.
Noah put the channel link.
Oh, okay. Because there's episode 1 and episode 2, right?
Yep. Episode 2 is the one that Lynn is in.
In episode 1, he did like a Zoom with Steve Carell from 40-Year-Old Virgin, a couple other shows.
He was also in The Office with him.
Right, he played.
Oh, we lost Mama.
We lost Mama.
Oh, I'll wait till she gets back in. Hello, Father. How are you?
Hi, daughter. And how are you? How was your day?
I'm very good. I had a good day. How have you been?
Did you do all your homework?
No. I'll do it.
Did you practice your clarinet?
Did
you practice your clarinet?
I'm going to practice my clarinet when we get back from the jaunt today.
You're jaunting with us?
I am jaunting with it. Because I need to get sun in my hair because I'm turning brunette. I'm not a brunette. Okay, Mike. Mike is back. I don't know the show that you have mentioned. I'm not sure of what that is. I'll have to look that up.
What was he mentioning?
No, he asked if I knew a show called Lucky Stuff. I've heard of it, but I don't know. Mama was pressing
Mama
buttons.
pushing buttons. Mama pressing buttons.
Oh my goodness, Mama Mouse pressing buttons. Oh dear.
So what else did you do today?
I woke up. I had breakfast. Pushing buttons.
So that happened.
We were like, whoa. So Dad and I ended up having a weird conversation because
Sorry. I'm sorry. I was trying to get back to your stream and out of that Google search, and apparently I closed the entire window. So
that's fine.
Sorry.
You made it back. It's all that matters.
Steve Krasinski, he's
Steve Krasinski?
John?
No.
You're trying to talk about Steve Carell?
Yeah, John Krasinski was when Captain America was being cast, it was between John Krasinski and Chris Evans, and they ended up going with Chris Evans. What happened, Mama?
I don't know. Some big Xbox weird thing started happening to the computer. I just X'd out of it.
So many buttons. So little time.
Buttons. It does weird things all the time. Why did they make that choice, did they say?
No, it just... But John Krasinski was in also, and Kelly probably has seen this, 13 Hours, about the Benghazi, 9/11 Benghazi attack. He
probably did. I did not, kind of on purpose, but yeah, I think he did. Right,
and John Krasinski plays one of the soldiers in that time.
Wow.
I can understand why you didn't want to watch it, but luckily
it just
your man's home.
Right.
And we're so happy that he's home, because how could we not know the presence of Mr. Kelly Myers?
Right. He took me to see Black Hawk Down in theater. I had a full-on panic attack and had to get up and leave the theater, and it affected me for like 3 days because that's what he did.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
And Lisa,
it was awful. Yeah.
And Lisa from It's Joey's World. Hey, I try to make folks laugh. Try. It's the
optional word. Try is the optional word. Yeah.
Her and Joey's video of his
virtual Disney trip.
And please,
funny.
Lisa, drop that link
Drop
because that
the
is
link.
hilarious. That how could Joey not make you smile?
Right?
His
Well, I don't
smile is contagious. Like genuinely.
I held it together really well at the final fireworks show.
Until he started singing.
Yes.
I heard Joey and I lost. I just started bawling. I lost it.
No, because like watching his videos, his smile is so contagious.
It is.
Like
It is.
You
it is.
start watching it and you just are immediately smiling with him.
Yep.
And I'm so happy that they share Joey with us.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
Lisa and Keith sharing Joey with us. I mean, it's a beautiful.
Nobody can say the phrase "that's right" that I do not literally hear Joey saying it in my head.
Yep. Yeah.
That's right.
That's his
right.
phrase.
Oh, it just.
Yep.
Yes, Joey is really good at spreading awareness too. It's
and
it means a lot to people who also have autism. And I mean, I have a friend who has autism, and she actually, I had said to her, and I was like, hey, there's this YouTuber, his name is Joey, and I sent her a link to Joey at Prom, and she was like, oh, I've seen his stuff before, because she knew of him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have a nephew. My brother's youngest boy is on the spectrum. I don't know how far up on the spectrum he is, but he's a little bit on the spectrum.
I mean,
so
I have a friend who has Asperger's. Like she's like at that end of the spectrum. So there are a lot of different sides of that.
Functioning,
but I mean, it just shows you that and they're capable people, and family
it gives people hope.
And there's nothing to be ashamed of. It's how do you I love it. And
sorry.
And
it's okay.
And no, that's okay. And the people in this community. I mean,
what then?
Mike
Going
Wheeler,
on a tangent.
Mike Wheeler inspires me.
Mike Wheeler inspires everybody. Mike Wheeler is awesome.
Yes, he is.
He is. Like I when I was watching him go through that scrapbook, Mama, I'm so sorry. I was only in it for a little while because I had that migraine. I fell asleep while watching it because
that's okay.
I was like I was in bed all day.
Oh.
So
I'm so sorry. That's not fun.
I tried watching as much as I could, but then I passed out and I felt bad. But watching him like open that and go through it, and him feeling across the pages, and it was really amazing. It was an amazing stream.
Well, thanks. I think he liked it. I was you always have that, if I had it to do again, I would do this and this and this different. Yep. So I walked away with it with a lesson, just as of what I would do differently next time. So
yeah,
we'll see where it goes. I actually sat up last night thinking about it in the middle of the night. Yeah. But
yeah, I mean,
I missed that. I got a message. What are we talking about?
Mike's book. Mike got his book that I made for him.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was amazing. Yeah.
But like Mike, he's not letting what's going on with him stop him.
He's not letting it stop at all.
And think about this. YouTube is a visual medium, and he's making it work for him. And man,
definitely,
it's great. Mike, you rock too.
Yeah,
and
I
can't wait to meet him sometime down there.
You do not know how hard it was for me to hold back tears. I didn't want to be a slobbering, blubbering mess. Yeah, it was amazing, and it was very heartwarming. I mean, at any time you see people who are overcoming stuff like that, it's amazing.
Taylor was born with a lot of obstacles, as everybody knows, but it was never a handicap. It was a handicapable.
Yeah.
And
Right.
he would find a way around that obstacle one way or another. So that's kind of what the book I was trying to get across with the book, is that you might be blind, but you can still enjoy preserving those memories from the past.
Of course, yeah.
And, his mom and Sebastian could actually see the pictures, but Mike hopefully would know what was happening behind the scenes and could feel the Mickey backgrounds and the names. It's kind of what I was going for, but I think there's some things that I would definitely do different if I had it to do it again. So, but thank you everybody very much for all of your kind words. I really appreciate it.
It was absolutely amazing, and I loved it. So,
sorry.
Hi, Ange.
Hello.
Hi, Ange.
Can you hear me? I'm back. Yep.
We were just talking about that awesome scrapbooking that Mama Mouse did, and that when you do volume 2, Mama.
Yes.
When you do volume 2.
Yes.
Make sure you let us know, because I want Mike to have something from us.
Oh, totally.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, because I have a picture. I actually have a picture with me and Mike together. So you all be jealous of that.
Very jealous.
Yes. We have our arms around each other and we're smiling. So.
So Mike said, yeah, but knowing which pictures, I can always remember what the person was doing in the picture. Mike with Tina with her eyes closed and Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror. So like him knowing what's on that paper, having that labeled for him so he's able to know, it brings back memories about that situation where that picture was taken. Yeah. And that kind of stuff. And that's what I think is awesome about it.
And like I said, there's a lot of people in the community, and they're all working through something,
Of course, yeah. Everybody has
even us normal people are working through something.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that nobody's abnormal. I'm just saying
normal.
Exactly. For me, this streaming, this community has taken me out of that work life, the work person. I think I smile more. I don't know, Kenz. I don't know if you see that more now, or just going on the streams or chatting or just back and forth. It brings like Max said, like Kenzie says, it brings the Disney dad out of me.
Yeah. And that's what I love, because I don't like work dad.
Hey, wait a minute. Is there already a YouTube channel called Tracy Disney Dad? Do we need to change our name again? Disney Dad.
He's always changing it.
Is there a Disney Dad channel already? Because if there's not,
I don't.
All right, I'm looking it up right now. Disney Dad, come on now.
Ow.
Mike said, and knowing that the picture with the Epcot ball is Mama and Papa's hands making a heart.
No.
Yes.
And Pearl said, I hope that after this, we will all have new empathy for each other worldwide, no matter our situations or blessings. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I always try to look at what is going on in someone else's life. It's important to look at what other people are going through.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, I have bad news.
Oh, what?
There's already a Disney Dad.
Oh no!
But is there a Tracy Glenn Disney Dad?
No, or is there a T Disney Dad? T Disney Dad.
Tracy Glenn, Kenzie Days' dad, Disney Dad.
Well,
T Money Dad.
Well, hold on now.
T Money
Dad.
Disney Dad.
What's happening? Is there another channel that has the Kenzie Days Dad?
No.
Oh,
there's
okay.
another channel just called Disney Dad.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
If I had changed my name again,
T Money Disney Dad.
That's perfect. We all know what's going on with my name. Tracy Glenn. Tracy G. Alex started out. Everybody thought it was a female, and then Tracy Glenn. Still, people thought it was a female. And then adding Kenzie Days' dad has definitely showed that, I'm a dude.
You're a male.
But,
Okay.
but then
The
again,
problem with that is, Tracy, it's so hard to tag you when we're on our mobile. I can't tag you.
Well,
That's
yes.
too long to type in.
No, I don't think he expects people to tag him. But you want to know what's so funny? When you guys tag him, it tags me.
Oh,
Because it says Kenzie Days in it.
yes.
So
I love it.
Him, I get a little thingy on my screen. And I'm like, who's tagging me? And I see Tracy Glenn, and I'm like, no one's talking to me right now.
T-Money, Disney Dad.
T-Money, Disney Dad.
So the thing is Tracy is a family name. My grandfather that I never had met, he passed away when my father was very young. His name is Tracy. And I have an uncle that I did know very well. His name was Tracy, but he was smart enough to go by the name of Skip. So I always knew him as Uncle Skip.
That's cool. I love that. That's
Pearl
sweet.
said, "Yeah, I thought you were girl for a while, and I thought you were guy, and then I couldn't tell if you were honestly kind of or a weird creeper."
That's awesome.
But
I am.
Hi, Surfer Girl.
All you have to do is add, Tracy Glenn, not a female, like I did for Kelly, not Kelly, just so that.
And you know what? You know what's funny is when I first started talking on the football streams with Kelly, he thought I was a girl, and then I'm like, Kelly, dude, you go through the same thing all the time, don't you?
He does.
In fact, I know, Tracy, I thought you were a girl that one time, and Amy private messaged me. She's like, Tracy's a guy. I'm like, oh.
And that's why you invited him on to Sunday Nerd Talk.
I done messed up. No, it was before that. I think I had messaged you on Instagram, Tracy, and I apologize. I am so sorry, and I felt so bad, but I'm sure you're used to it. Now I know you, and I wouldn't have.
Well, listen.
Mike said you should put a Mr. in front of it.
This is funny. This is super funny. We would get phone calls all the time. Telemarketers would call you, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So I would get a telemarketer call up and say, can I speak to Tracy Alexander? And I would say, well, she's not here at the moment. Well, okay. Could you have her call me back when they get home? And I said, well, obviously you don't know Tracy Alexander, and goodbye. Quick.
Wow. 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Until the one time when Billy says, who was that? And I told her who it was, and she was like,
I realize you're wearing a green pork shirt, right?
yeah, I know.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Green pork, who cares?
What's for dinner?
You got to
What's for dinner?
She said something.
Grilled pork. What?
No, she was talking about my T-shirt, my fire department T-shirt.
Oh.
That's like my dad.
Nobody knows where this is. If they look it up, they're gonna find something. They're gonna find some place in Long Island because Greenport, Long Island has the Greenport area code. So.
Oh, Greenport.
They don't know where we are.
Y'all get mad at me when I wear my school shirts.
I heard grilled pork.
Yeah, but yeah. So you have lost my train of thought.
It's what you say to telemarketers when they call.
Oh, so Billy says to me one time, she goes, who was that? And I'm like, oh, it was this. She was like, oh my goodness, did you hang up on them? I'm like, yeah. She goes, I pretend to be you for them.
That's funny.
Oh, that is funny. Wow. I could never do that for a living. Not for a hot minute.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
Amy said, I work with a guy named Tracy. Plus, since you met Steven Zip in August, that's why I knew you were a guy.
Oh, see? Amy is on it. She is on top of things. She sets me straight all the time.
Amy's the best. Can we just acknowledge that she's awesome?
She has the best memory.
She is.
I want to meet her so bad.
Yeah.
Like seeing her in person. Seeing all of you in person would be such an amazing experience.
Yes. All right. What do you need to say there, Mr. Tracy? Mr.
Can
T.
we acknowledge
Oh.
the fact that Kenzie and I live in the same house? We're technically in the same room. We're probably no more than 25 feet away from each other.
And I didn't get
And
you a
she
cookie.
got up and got herself a cookie and didn't bring me one.
Uh-huh.
Can we
Sarah.
acknowledge that fact that she
There she
totally
goes.
did not bring me a cookie?
There she goes. She's
Bet
gonna go
she
get
does
one.
now.
Out of all the things I do for her, I mean, she's sitting in the studio that I got for her birthday.
Mhm.
All the love and affection that I give that girl, and she can't bring me a cookie.
You know what I would do at this moment?
Oh, that's nice. Oh,
That's funny. I would have stood in front of Kelly and just ate it.
Oh,
Guilt works.
Did you guys see me throw it at him? No, I threw it at him.
Yes, I did.
And
all
it's
I
an
know
egg.
is I have an orange cake in there, orange cake with vanilla icing on it, waiting for me.
Ooh.
It's gonna be.
Mike said, Kenzie, just know Amy is shorter than what you would think. I know. I saw the video and I saw how short. I saw that she was a lot shorter than I thought she was, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!"
Oh,
Then
that's
Amy
funny.
said, "I can't wait to meet all of you. I was planning on going to see your Shrek musical. Yeah, Ange told me that you guys were thinking about coming up here for the show, so I'm very sad that is not happening."
Stop eating all the cookies.
Mom said stop eating all the cookies. I'm gonna go eat more cookies if she tells me to stop eating the cookies. I'm just gonna eat more of them. When I tell you I've microwaved 3 Peeps today,
Oh, dude.
microwaving Peeps is the best.
Yes.
Yes.
Frozen.
And then you put them on a graham cracker with some chocolate and you smush
We
it.
don't have that stuff, so I just kind of let it sit for a minute and then I just eat it.
Oh, it's delicious.
Because the sugar hardens back up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's really good.
I'll have to try
Really
that.
good.
Your mom
Dad
says
isn't allowed
Read
to
the
say
chat.
anything.
Read the chat.
What?
Stop eating all the Peeps.
No, I will not stop eating all the Peeps. Hi, Steve Michaels. Welcome in. Lady Jamers made brownies today. Nice.
Mm.
Ow.
Yes, Abby and Jeff made my cake, so
Cool.
Is it your birthday?
it is my birthday.
I'm so proud.
Oh yes, she did a good job.
Is it your-
He's like, "Gina,
Wait, is it your birthday?
I don't know how
It is.
Today?
It's my birthday.
It's your-
Today is my birthday. Yes.
She's 55.
What?
Oh, she shouldn't.
Happy
Little
birthday.
brat.
No,
You're gonna have to take down the
No.
screen. No, I'm kidding.
no.
39.
You are
29 with experience.
with 29 with that much experience. Just
No.
remember that. Right,
30.
Mama?
I'll say
Yes.
39. I'll go with 39. So
39 with
Well, that's
16
awesome,
years
it's your
experience.
birthday.
It's awesome.
Mike said, why did we not know it was Angela's? Yeah, why did we not
I was
know?
trying to forget. I was trying to forget it was.
My father is 70.
4.
I think he's 77. No, I think he's
Oh,
in
I'm
his
thinking
mid
about
70s.
Nan. Sorry, thinking about the wrong
So
grandparent.
every year on his birthday, I said, "Dad, happy birthday." Yeah. I'm like, "Dad, there's only one way to stop getting older. It's not worth it."
Yeah,
So every day that you get older,
is a
there's only
blessing.
one way.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know what? You're
So it's a
right.
blessing getting older.
You're right.
Nan is 73, Kens. Yeah, I know she is like, it was 73 or 74 in my brain.
Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yes, 39 is what I'm saying. I told everybody at work today I'm
So
39.
So it's 39 with 16 years experience.
Yes,
And every year it's just another it's just another year's
More
experience at
experience.
39.
that's right. So I love that. I like it. I like it. I like it.
That's awesome.
So-
Well, getting that
That works.
Thank you.
Huh?
I said I didn't know that, and I said happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
I should have known this.
She was
Should've
trying to
told us.
hide it. From
Even
us all.
Amy didn't know. Amy was like, I didn't know. I would have dropped off a present for you.
I was trying to hide it too.
No.
Hey,
You
Mike
gotta
Toledo.
celebrate it.
Embrace
guess.
it.
Celebrate it. Let's
I guess.
embrace it. It's we're all getting older.
It's
And
depressing
I
sometimes.
became
You know
an
what?
adult this year.
Right? And I'm able to get into one of those special communities now. Yes. Yes. I can get a house now, you know, in one of those special communities with the pool. I can go
Yeah.
play bingo with
Yeah,
everybody.
kids.
yeah. What's he? 70,
I love it. That's
76.
How old?
Okay.
76.
All right.
Wow.
Thank you. Oh, so you're watching?
Is that grandma?
Okay. Yes.
Oh,
Hi, grandma.
Aw.
Is that grandma?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Earl, I
So she
hear
Hi,
ya.
said-
grandma.
I got that a few years ago. That AARP
So
application. Go ahead.
she calls me and she says, "You don't know how old your dad is?" And I said, "No."
Oopsie.
And she goes, "He's 76 and I'm 73."
That is so funny. Oh,
And I
I'm
said, "Are
glad
you
you're
watching?"
watching, grandma.
Hi,
See?
Mom.
Senior discount. Oh my gosh. Don't even say the word senior discount.
See, Dad got offended. Let me tell you this story. So, Dad got offended because the local Dunkin' Donuts gave him a senior discount, right? But here's the thing. I went and they gave me a senior discount, and I was 16.
A
They were
senior
giving
as in a senior in high school.
No, they were giving everybody senior discounts just cause.
Oh, okay. Okay.
that's nice.
That makes me feel better. Well, who cares?
Uh,
Well, like I said, it doesn't make a difference. We're all young at heart, and you know
Yeah.
what? That's why we all go to Disney.
that's right.
And I don't and everybody my mom doesn't watch the chat. She just
No.
watches the
Does not.
stream itself.
So,
Yes.
Grandma, people are saying hi to you in
Yes.
the chat.
My mother-in-law is the
Yes.
same way. She watches our streams, but she doesn't know how. I don't even think she knows how to open the chat. We would have to show her one of these days.
She watched. She,
And you know
she was
what's-
watching once while we were in Disney and was like, "Can you get me that popcorn bucket?"
Popcorn bucket.
She wanted the popcorn bucket, so we got her a popcorn bucket.
Aw.
on during her Christmas live stream when we were doing
It was
the
in
fireworks.
December,
Uh-huh.
not November.
And she was like, "I know what I want for a souvenir." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And she goes, "I would like one of those Christmas tree popcorn buckets."
Aw, see?
They light up. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have
So,
So
here's
I think it's cool that she watches. So everyone's saying hi to Grandma in the chat. Thank you for watching, Grandma.
so she so the problem is by the time at the end of the party, I went to go get that popcorn bucket.
No.
Nothing.
Gone.
They had stopped selling them at that time. So I had to go down. Then I was told that there was a chance that there was some in downtown Disney during
They
the
were
Christmas
not.
tree walk.
wow.
They were not. By the time I got
Well,
down
this
there,
is
there
what
was nothing
happened.
there.
We came back up here, gave Grandma.
Well, I went to the front, and this is let me tell this one. What's
Okay.
really good is that I came back at like 12 o'clock, back to the hotel, and we were flying out the next day. I stopped and talked to the person at the front desk, and told her my plight, and I'm like, I just went downstairs. I just went to downtown. I could not find the Christmas tree popcorn bucket.
Uh-huh.
The nice Disney employee at the front desk took my name and my number and said, "We'll see about what we can do for you." I stopped in the next morning. They didn't have anything for me.
Uh-huh.
I got a phone call about 2 days later when I got home. It was from that Disney employee, and they said they asked for my address. They sent me a Christmas tree bucket
Yep.
from
Wow.
Disney.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Wow. See that?
So the popcorn bucket that Kenzie was having that day went to my mom, and
I got the new
Kenzie got the new popcorn because she knew that my mom wanted the popcorn bucket, so she decided to give Grandma
Aw.
her popcorn bucket because we were definitely it was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they did supposedly did have it. By the time I got down there, it was like 11 o'clock, and mostly everything in downtown or Disney Springs. I'm sorry, I'm reverting back to when we first started going. Disney Springs, everything was closed up and closed up. The stores were closing. It was 11 o'clock, and it was like, all right, whatever. So I'm happy, and that's the other thing about Disney. You know, say what you want, they do take care of their customers. They do charge a little bit, but you know, it's the little things like that's what brings you back.
I agree.
The little things. And again, we're all young at heart because we all go to Disney. I feel like a child every year I go. Every year I go, I feel like a child.
He acts like a child at home. Don't let him fool you. Like, I swear, it's more like I have a roommate than a dad when the way he acts. No, he's my dad. Like, he knows how to be a dad. But the way that he acts sometimes, it's like he's one of my best friends.
Those are the memories you want to create.
You know the video that she sent you?
Mm-hmm.
Of him
The
singing?
video that nobody else has seen?
Yes.
That's
you mean this one? I wouldn't do that to you, but oh my God, I laughed. It was hysterical.
But I do those things, and maybe I do them just to see if she would take me sometimes. But
yeah, no, that's why he does it. It's because he wants me to send a video to you guys of him being a dummy.
Right.
So we were watching just me being me. We were watching something that had Sesame Street characters on
See ya,
it.
Pearl.
Bye, Pearl. And then
Grover.
Back when there's a bit that Grover did. It was called Near and Far. I don't know if anybody remembers that.
No.
Far.
Oh yeah,
I did it.
Far. He does the Grover voice, and he runs around the house like. And it's the best.
So,
Mom and I died laughing.
I did it. I did it when me and Billy were dating. I did it for her, and every once in a while she'll beg me to do it. That's how they got
married.
So every once in a while she'll beg me to do it, or she'll ask me to do it, and then she'll get this one. She'll get this one to go along with it, and next thing you know, I'm doing Near and Far, even though I know I look like an idiot doing it, but I do it because it's those two.
That's good stuff.
And I would do it for you. I would do it for you now, but you know, nobody's pressuring me to do it.
Okay.
I'll pressure you when we're all in person.
I just want to make sure I have the recording thing going. You know, do that. So give me time.
Oh my God.
He's gonna do it. All right, here we go.
Oh my God. I'm gonna cry. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I can't wait for Kelly to see this.
I can't.
Don't you dare take the stream down, Kinsey.
I will never. Oh my God.
2 minutes, 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 40 seconds.
Yeah, somebody mark that. Mark that.
I'm gonna put that in the thumbnail.
Timestamp that, buddy.
Oh my gosh.
Now it's a little bit blurry on my end, so
no, it was a little blurry for all of us. So I'll make sure I get a better video of it.
Yes, I was gonna say do that. Like record it and do like a little vlog, like a little 3-minute video. Fun with T Money, Disney Dad.
T Money.
T Money, Disney Dad.
That was iconic.
But I do.
That was amazing.
You
have 19 people watching you do that.
Well, it's better than 100.
Oh yeah, TikTok video.
So like that, I get that. I get the Carlton dance. They'll want me to do the Carlton dance every once in a while.
You're never too late, Tim Pruitt. Go ahead.
There's a couple times, you know, like the Carlton.
Yes, that's a good one too. That's a classic.
If only your screen wasn't blurry.
I don't know why it's blurry.
Yeah, it doesn't, because I'm plugged into the internet, so no, it's just pixelated. It's nothing to do with your camera.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry.
That's okay. We need a nice clear shot of these little dances and stuff. So
TikTok famous.
So
but we always do. We have dumb stuff that we make them do all the time.
There you go. You need to get that on video.
You got, Dad.
You got a near and far.
Live.
Have I told you guys about the Buzz Lightyear incident?
Oh no. No.
Okay. I wish Mom would see. It took him a second to realize what I was about to talk about.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's gonna cry.
We're this is gonna be a good one.
If my mom was here right now, I'd make her come on stream. I hope she's watching. Okay. This is one of my favorite Disney memories. Like, we bring it up all the time. We make fun of him constantly.
Buzz Lightyear Rangers.
We went
Buzz Lightyear Rangers spin.
Buzz Lightyear, right? So I normally sit by myself, and him and Mom sit together. So I wasn't there to witness this event, but I heard.
But she brings it up all the time.
I heard it behind me.
Oh no.
So, you know how Space Ranger Spin, sometimes it like stops in the middle of it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know the infamous sweet spot where it'll get you like number 1. It'll get you as many points as physically possible as long as you keep hitting it.
Yeah.
Well, we got stuck.
Oh, sweet.
And Mom found it.
Oh, geez. Ta-da!
When I tell you this man, he's like,
I might be a little bit competitive.
He's
might be a little
extremely competitive. He was so mad that he could not figure out what she was hitting.
I'm like, what are you
So
hitting?
mad.
What are you hitting? What are you hitting? And I'm like, I want it.
So it became something my mom and I quote to this very day. We have a very specific way we say it to make fun of him. Now I'm going to recite it for you here. And I wish Mom was here. What are you hitting? What are you hitting? I'm hitting the same thing and I'm not getting any points.
All the time.
All the time.
Especially if we're in Disney.
Somebody's competitive. Somebody's a little competitive, eh?
Like, those are the words that came out of his mouth. I added the at the end because I think it's funny. But everything else is very accurate to what he was saying.
Yes.
And I was in front of them. So
Hi,
I
Pam.
could hear it behind me. And I turned my little thingy around. I'm like, what is your problem? This was like 4 years ago. This was like a while ago.
Yeah, and it still comes up.
Hi, Pam.
Funny.
So did you ever
Pam
figure
said
out
happy
where it
birthday,
was?
Ange. No.
What's that?
No.
Pam said happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Can we see Kenzie? No, Kenzie's not going to do
I don't know how
the
to do it.
Grover.
So
you
here's a
gotta
fun
see, you gotta
fact.
see Tracy doing it.
Here's a fun fact. I never watched Sesame Street as a child. Never. I was not into it. Mom
Really?
loved it,
Well,
but I didn't get into it.
I
It
grew-
scared me.
But I remember growing up on Sesame Street. My wife, she remembers growing up on Sesame Street. But by the time Ken's was coming around, it was
When I was just coming around, I showed up.
she just
I just kind of
appeared.
strolled in the room
You know-
and I was like, what's up?
You know, the day the stork came over, the stork
Right?
flew down to the
Want to hear
doorstep,
something really funny?
dropped the baby on the doorstep.
Dad, do you
That works.
realize what today is?
Angie's birthday.
Today is-
I could have been Angie's birthday twin because today was
That
my
is true.
due date.
No way, really?
That
I
is
was
true.
born a month
Yes.
early.
Oh wow!
So
See,
today is my due date for when I was supposed to be born. So Ange and I could have been birthday twins.
So Kenzie's
Wow.
birthday's, is that what I just heard?
what's
What?
that?
Your birthday's May 8th?
5th.
No,
5th.
March 5th.
March 5th.
She's just
I was
passed.
born a month early.
Oh, roger that.
I was
She was
very
impatient.
early baby. I went to my
And you-
own baby shower.
Yep.
So her baby shower, Billy's baby shower, was scheduled for that Saturday because she was born on a Tuesday. You know, the stork flew down on Tuesday, dropped the baby off on Tuesday.
Mom was like, "Why? Why is it here now? The nursery
was
is
it
not
Tuesday
even done yet."
no, the nursery. Was it
It's
Tuesday or
bright blue
Thursday?
and
I'm not
Winnie the
sure.
Pooh themed.
It was a day. It was a day that started with a T. One of those two. That only
Tuesday or
changed my
Thursday,
life
who
forever.
knows?
Day that ended in day.
Yeah. So they were having Billy's baby shower that weekend. And she came a month early. She decided that she wanted to show up to her own baby shower.
I was like,
All right.
"What up? I'm about to wear some doll clothes because I'm tiny."
I'm here.
I was
She-
super tiny.
She had no wrinkles on her feet. You know how babies come out and their feet are, you know, when they do the parents or whatever.
They come out and they got wrinkles.
Wrinkles
I
on their
was-
feet.
Well, yeah,
Wrinkle-less.
no wrinkles
Wrinkleless.
on her feet because she was a month early.
Oh wow.
I was also, my liver said I don't want to work. So I was like jaundice.
Aw.
Little
Yeah.
jaundice.
Yeah.
She was such a tiny little thing. She had to wear a preemie dress for her first Easter.
Aw.
Oh, I have scrapbooks. Let's pull out the Easter photos.
No, we've already shown them.
Why not?
Did I miss that?
What?
So did I miss that?
You might have.
Yeah, I remember some
No,
photos,
it was
but I don't remember.
It was on your stream, Mama.
Oh, well, then I didn't miss that.
So
I've slept since then.
yeah, I'm thinking at work today. I'm like, May 8th, October 8th means something. I couldn't remember what it was, and then I remember. Then until she just said it was her proposed due date. I'm like, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Today was supposed to be Kenz's birthday.
Yep.
Which threw me for a loop because I was planning on taking a 2 weeks vacation in April to help out when she was born, and
I ruined it.
she ruined it. I had to take 2 weeks of sick time. I had to go back to work for 2 weeks, and then I had 2 weeks vacation. I had planned on taking 4 weeks straight off, and it did not work out that well. But she wasn't a sleeper either.
Oh boy.
I don't know if no, she was one of those babies that the nurse held the first night she was born,
Mhm.
the whole night,
Mhm.
and when she came home,
Wanted to be
unless you
home.
were holding her, she did not want to sleep. And of course, she was an only child and the first child. So, well, at that point, she was the only child, and you
I've
know,
always been the only child.
But you were the first, so you probably held her all the time, right?
yes.
We did the same
know.
thing. We did the same thing.
And then I remember when we tried to break her and put her in the crib.
Uh-uh.
And you know how, hey guys, you guys would know. You know how they tell you just put your baby in the crib and they'll cry it and they'll go to sleep on their own. Yeah, that doesn't work for that girl.
She cried for 2
I put
hours.
her- she cried. She cried. She cried. She cried. She stopped crying, and I'm like, maybe she fell asleep. I go creeping around, and I open up the door to her bedroom. There she is, standing on the side of her crib with her hands on the rail. Looks at me, starts crying again. That's my girl.
I was a little demon child. See, one of my favorite things is my mom telling me that, like, you know how a kid does something and sorry, I just got a notification from YouTube. That was weird. But something in YouTube Studios.
Me?
No, someone commented something.
I did. It was a personal chat.
Ah,
Go to
No.
private chat.
It was a thing.
Oh,
Like,
something
someone
different? Okay.
Someone commented on one of my videos something, and I don't know what it is. So it's weird. But whatever. You know when your kid draws on the wall and you say don't do that anymore?
Then they do it again?
No, my mom took a picture of me and said, don't do it again. I mean, I didn't do it again, but it was just the fact that my mom was like, all right, now don't do that again.
Like, look at what she just did. And put it on Facebook and then said, oh, no, don't do it again.
Hi, Griswold Family Vacay.
Hello.
So, like, we'd have a shelf for all our DVDs and videotapes and all that stuff. When she learned to crawl, we had to find an entertainment stand that actually put the DVDs inside the side, so and a door over it, because she would come through and she would just like pick them off, and I'd find a pile of DVDs and videotapes in front of it.
That's
and what's worse is a couple of them had a couple of gnaw pieces on it, like she was chewing on the case, and I'm like, what is this girl? It's like she's chewing on the DVDs. Like, seriously, the plastic. I'm like,
That's funny.
Like I said, demon child.
It was hard enough to satisfy the feeling on your gums, but not too hard to hurt your mouth. So perfect.
And like
toy.
my living room when she was a baby, that's where her toys were, and it's not like my
You're
dog
saying
has
my living
toys.
room as if you're not sitting in the same exact living room.
Yeah, our room was filled with toys from floor to all over the floor. She would not pick up any of her toys like my dog does now. I have like a couple dog toys right in the middle of the floor because the dog don't know how to put her toys away. But she's a dog, so I expect her not to put her toys away.
Sometimes she does, and it's weird.
That girl, she just had toys all over the place. The toy box out here. Her studio was her playroom that never was used for a playroom.
We just had it as storage. And the funny thing is, we still call it the playroom.
Yes, I
Even
know.
though
We do.
It's the studio now.
I know. We do too. This room here that I'm in was the playroom. Then it became the music room with the piano and the kids practice in here. But we still end up calling it the playroom sometimes, you know?
We call that we don't call it the studio. Like, we probably should, but we still always call it the playroom.
Yes.
Because we called it that for years.
Yep.
I think my next step for that studio would be to buy some sound dampening
material
foam.
You know what we should get?
In yours or mine?
Right. Hers. Her studio. I'm gonna put one. There's no drapes in that room, so if anybody who doesn't know, like when you're painting, you take your curtains down, you take your carpet, or whatever you're doing, it echoes like crazy. What drapes actually do the sound absorption?
Okay.
Right? So there's no drapes in that room. There's no.
It's echoey in here too.
Yeah.
And I think it's because we took out the carpeting. We put down a throw rug, but it's still like really echoey. I think we need something, but yeah.
Curtains, believe it or not, you don't think about it, but curtains are just about as sound absorbing as you can get. If you throw a pair of curtains in your room, you'll notice that the sound dies out a little bit. Like our kitchen, when we redid our kitchen, we had a drop ceiling in our kitchen that went all the way down the hall.
Right.
When we took the drop ceiling out.
Oh my gosh, it was insane. It was like, what? Where's all this sound? Mom said, oh man, I missed near and far Tracy, and I missed Kenzie talking about today being her due date. I gotta find a stay-at-home job. This working in an office is for the birds. Yeah.
Yes.
Mom, I also talked about, what are you hitting? What are you hitting? I'm hitting the same thing, and I'm not getting any points. My favorite thing. I love it so much.
You didn't.
Such a
you
whiny
didn't finish.
I'll be right back.
All
Speaking of work, I'll be right back.
Yep.
Your mom says
he was a sore loser. Hey, Kenzie, would you like fries with that DVD? Yeah, Mama?
I am super pixelated. I just went over to YouTube.
Yep.
Wow. Oh, well. I could probably try to. Ken's, I'm gonna try this.
Okay. I was gonna tell you something, but I don't know what you're doing. I just realized that Mama and I do the same exact thing with the wheelie chairs.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier. And I'm like, man, my camera hates it because it doesn't like to try to focus in and focus out and focus in. So that's much better, Tracy.
What happened? You went off Wi-Fi?
You
No, I refreshed StreamYards.
Okay.
do.
So what I think we should do, Dad, I think the next step in here is actually getting a microphone.
Yeah.
I think
That's something
that
that we
is
have to
the
look
first thing to do. And then get the phone.
So if it's clearer now, I'm not going to redo it. So.
Yeah. Mike said, Tracy, don't worry, you look fine to me.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Mike.
Mike sees
And now I'm
everything.
back on YouTube.
You know, the other
Mike
day I
knows
was just thinking about, like, oh, bye, Dad. Hello, welcome back.
I do have to put the chicken in.
You do? We're having
I got
chicken
you.
for dinner?
No, we're having HelloFresh, but I don't know what you're having.
Okay. I'll figure something out. But when
We're cooking a chicken just for my dog.
Yeah, that's what we normally do.
Oh,
We
Well,
throw
you don't
fresh. We throw fresh. Huh?
Kinsey, you don't eat the HelloFresh?
No, I'm too picky for it.
Oh,
I've seen the options and I don't like any of them.
okay. Gotcha.
Okay, Belle. I'll make it tomorrow. She'll be fine. We'll make her an egg or something for dinner. She usually gets fresh chicken with her dinner, or an egg.
She's spoiled.
And they say, yeah, she is spoiled. She's more spoiled than my daughter.
It's good protein.
And I have a YouTube studio.
She's adorable. We did see another black lab puppy while we were out.
Very adorable.
I was talking about my dog.
I know you were. That's why I'm saying it. He does that all the time. He'll
Because
like compliment the dog. He'll be like, "Who's a good girl?" And I'll be like, "I guess it's not me." And he'd be like, "Who's the prettiest girl?" And I'll be like, "Clearly not me."
Not me.
Who's a pretty girl?
That's awesome.
Huh? Who's a pretty girl?
She's so mean.
Who's a pretty girl?
There's the puppy. She's obnoxious.
Lab?
Yep, black lab.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you hunt at all, or is she just a luxury puppy?
She's a house dog.
Yeah.
She's just a happy house puppy.
She doesn't like water.
No, she doesn't. A lab that doesn't like water.
Really?
Weird.
Yeah.
Dad threw her in
We'll
the
get her a
pool
pool.
once and she didn't like it.
Yeah.
What we do is we have a kiddie pool and we fill it up a little bit with water and
What?
she kind of just stands in it. Like with her feet in it. She doesn't lay down. She doesn't roll around in it. No, she just stands with her feet in the water.
Oh.
Yeah, Dad went hunting once with my grandpa.
No, actually, with somebody else.
Didn't you go with Grandpa?
No. I went with a guy named Nick.
No.
And
I
Billy
thought
was
Mom
at-
said
Billy-
you went with Dad.
What? No. And then Billy was at home just praying I didn't bring anything home.
Yeah, that would be me. I don't. My meat comes from store.
Yeah.
So,
See, this is what happened. I gave the dog attention, and now
And
she
now
won't
she
leave
wants
me alone.
attention.
Look,
She does
Jessica.
that. Like she does that all the time.
No.
You can hear her. She's so dramatic. Like we'll
but
be
we
streaming
ended
on
up with
Thursdays.
a great.
She just wants.
We ended
attention.
up with a real great dog.
We
She
did.
doesn't
yeah.
chew. She doesn't chew anything that doesn't belong to her. That was our biggest fear, especially with Kenzie's toys, stuffed animals. You know, if she knows it's her stuffed animal, game on.
It's
But-
so funny because like I'll have my stuffed animals on my bed. She doesn't do anything to them. But the moment I say,
Yes,
this is yours, she'll destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, Bill, I know my daughter is awesome too.
No,
She is
Mom
a good
said
girl.
she's the best dog. The kid is pretty good too. The cat is a super big jerk. That's the truth.
Yeah, you guys did really
That
good.
is what I
Girl.
meant to say. Tracy had a Dave syndrome. It must be with the dog.
Oh yeah, Dave.
Oh
you
yeah,
would
the
be
dog.
a great dog.
Give
Yeah,
the dog attention. Now
Yeah,
she'll
yeah.
leave you alone.
right.
Yes, yes.
Hey, Ange.
I'm back.
She's you know, most of the time, you know, we haven't created her in years. She does
No, she was created about the first year that we had her, maybe the first few
not
months.
even about
We
6
got one of
months,
those
and then
crates where it was like you build it as the dog grows. So like only a small portion of it you use when it's like when she's a puppy, and then you grow it as she gets bigger. And then we stopped using it. So she lays wherever she wants.
last night she took up half the bed
Yep, she does that. She's a bed hog.
Yeah.
on my
that-
wife's side.
that sounds
So
like our
she
dog.
took up half of the bed on my wife's side, which means my wife took up half the bed on my side.
Yep. That's normally what happens. She
Oh,
going out hunting.
I got it.
bringing
I got it,
back.
Mike.
Yeah, my grandpa, my mom's dad is a hunter, and we would go over to his house, and he has like so many like dead stuff. Like he'll have all of like he has a bunch of deer on his wall, and he's got like bobcats and foxes and all this kind of stuff. You know,
Oh
he has
my.
Everything that
lot.
he hunted is that he what he hunted, or did he? And he had a
huge.
cat farm, or
Yeah, did he hunt them himself? Or
Yeah.
did he? Okay, wow.
But he's done a lot of that stuff. And he had a dog. Her name was White Fang. She passed away last year, the year before last year. Around that time, White Fang passed away. She was a white husky.
oh
She was absolutely gorgeous.
yeah,
Aw. Fluffy.
So
we had an Akita for a
she
while,
was super fluffy.
Aw.
and he was huge, and he was the sweetest thing. He was Taylor's therapy dog, and they would legitimately play hide and seek. Like
Aw.
Taylor would hide, and Kofi would go find him, and then Kofi would go hide, and then Taylor would go find him. And it was amazing. And if Taylor, especially after he had his surgeries, if he was in his room and we were out front, if Taylor needed something, Kofi would like pace back and forth between Taylor's room and our room. Just, he was great. He was a fantastic dog. He shed like you could have a whole large family of rabbits in my house within an hour, but he was a great dog.
Yeah, White Fang. She had problems with her hips a few years ago. She had hurt herself jumping off of the bed or something like that. He sold a bunch of his guns to pay for her surgeries
Aw.
and stuff. Like he loved that dog.
It's like losing a kid. When Gracie died, I was devastated.
Yes.
Listen, I think dogs should live
Forever.
as long as we do, because
We
it's
don't
such.
deserve dogs. They're just
No.
absolutely
So
amazing.
loyal. They are
And
amazing.
they just love you unconditionally.
You know
Disney-
you know how you. What's that?
I said Disney and dogs. They provide us lots of happiness.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how you could tell who loves you more.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I want to hear this.
Yes. Put your dog and your significant other in the trunk of a car.
Why would you do
Come.
that?
Hold on. Come back in an hour. Who do you think is going to be more happy to see you? Your significant other or your dog?
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. So true.
Dogs are amazing. All right. I think I'm going to wrap it up for
Good.
I think in about a minute, because sorry to abruptly do that.
Yeah.
Because Mom's gonna be home from work around 5, and I want to talk to you guys off stream for a little bit. So
Sounds like a plan.
Fantastic.
Guys,
we
thank
were
you all
just
for
hanging
coming in
out
and-
and chatting. It was a good time.
Was.
Love doing that. We should try to do this a little more often. As long as
Well,
I'm not
yeah.
interrupting anything. What, Dad?
Yeah, that's true. So
Yeah, that's true. What you said.
But yeah, I love doing this, hanging out. Doesn't even feel like I'm streaming. I just feel like I'm hanging out with people.
Yes.
That's why it's so great.
Except we have to watch that we don't say bad words and stuff
Yeah.
like everybody poops. I was going to say that earlier.
Yep.
We were talking about habits. I'm like, yeah, well, everybody does it and everybody poops.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll
thank you
see you
for having-
guys later.
All right.
thank you for inviting us.
Guys. Yes. Lots of fun. I love it.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Dad, dance out. Dance out, Dad.
Dance out.
Dad, dance. There we go.
There he goes.
Ending broadcast.
Woo!